స్టార్ట్ చేద్దామా షూరయ్య. అంటే ఒక నిమిషం వెయిట్ చేద్దాం, ఎవరైనా వస్తారేమో చూస్తున్నాను, అంతే, ఇంకేం లేదు. ఒక 5 minutes వెయిట్ చేద్దాం, ఎవరైనా వస్తారేమో, ముందుకు ఇంకేం లేదు. విల్ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యా. ఓకే. హరి ఓం. అస్మద్గురుభ్యో నమః. పరగురుభ్యో నమః. సర్వగురుభ్యో నమః. శ్రీరంగనాథ షడగోపేతీంద్ర దృష్టం లక్ష్మీ నృసింహచరేత్ కరుణైకపాత్రం శ్రీరంగవీరగురాక్షరగోపరుజ్యం వేదాంత దేశనం ప్రపజ్యే శ్రీమతే శివం శ్రీగోపశ్రీ వేదాంత దేశికేంద్ర మహాదేశికాయ నమః. ఓం కృష్ణాయ వాసుదేవాయ దేవకీ నందనాయ చ నందగోపకుమారాయ గోవిందాయ నమో నమః. అధరాహితచారు వంశనాడాః మకుటాలంబి మయూరపింఛమాలాః హరినీలశిలా విభంగలీలాః ప్రతిభాసంతు మమ అంతిమ ప్రయాణే. చీర కట్టుకున్న వాళ్ళు ఎవరైనా తీసుకోవచ్చమ్మా. ఆమె పక్క కుద్దాం వర్గం మీరు తీసుకోవచ్చు. ఇంకా నడవలసి వాటి తర్వాత మళ్ళీ పట్టుకోవచ్చు. చూడమ్మా.
వేదాంతదేశకేతీంద్రపదాబ్జభృంగం నారాయణాతిద్రుయకృపాభిషిక్తం శ్రీరంగశేఖరలబ్ధబోధం శ్రీకృష్ణదేశకేతీంద్రమహం ప్రపద్యే శ్రీమతే శ్రీకృష్ణదేశకేతీంద్రమహాదేశికాయ నమః. ఓం అస్మద్గురుభ్యో నమః.
ఓం అస్మద్గురుభ్యో నమః. సత్పరగురుభ్యో సర్వగురుభ్యో నమః. శ్రీరంగనాథ షడగోపేతీంద్ర దృష్టం లక్ష్మీ నృసింహచరేత్ కరుణైకపాత్రం శ్రీరంగవీరగురాక్షరగోపరుజ్యం వేదాంత దేశికేంద్రమహం ప్రపజ్యే శ్రీమతే శ్రీవంశగోపశ్రీ వేదాంత దేశికేంద్ర మహాదేశికాయ నమః. కృష్ణాయ వాసుదేవాయ దేవకీ నందనాయ చ నందగోపకుమారాయ గోవిందాయ నమో నమః. From today we thought we'll start Krishna Katha. Just a couple of minutes. ఈరోజు మీ ఇద్దరు తిరిగానమ్మా. ఈరోజు ఏకాదశి. ఏకాదశి అంటే చాలా విశేషమైన రోజు. మిగిలిన రోజులన్నీ మంచివి కాదా? అలా అని కాదు. ఈరోజు హరివాసరం అంటారు. ఏకాదశి అంటే హరివాసరం అంటే ఆ నారాయణుల వారికి అంత ఇష్టమైన రోజు. నారాయణుల వారికి అంత ఇష్టమైన రోజును హరివాసరం అంటారు. ఈ ఏకాదశి రోజున వీళ్ళు చిన్నపిల్లలు 13 ఏళ్ల లోపు వాళ్ళకు ఉపవాసం చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. వయసు అయిన వాళ్ళు 65, 70 అయినాయి, వాళ్ళు ఉపవాసం చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఎవరైనా ఆడవాళ్ళు మంత్లీ సైకిల్లో ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళు ఉపవాసం చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఆ మంత్లీ సైకిల్లో కనుక ఉంటే, లేదు ఎవరికైనా క్రానిక్ హెల్త్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, కొంతమందికి డయాబెటీస్ అని, బ్లడ్ ప్రెషర్ అని, వాళ్ళు ట్యాబ్లెట్స్ వేసుకోవాలి, అవి లేకపోతే కష్టం, అది వేసుకోవాలంటే ఏదన్నా కొంచెం తినాలి, అటువంటి వాళ్ళకు ఉపవాసం అవసరం లేదు. మిగిలిన వాళ్ళు అందరూ కూడా ఉపవాసం చేయాలి. ఇది భాగవతంలో అంబరీష ఉపాఖ్యానంలో వస్తుంది. అంబరీషుడు అనేటువంటి మహారాజు అయినప్పటికీ కూడాను అంత మెటిక్యులస్గా ఏకాదశి ఉపవాసం చేసేవారు. ఆయన అయితే కొన్ని ఏకాదశిలో నిర్జలంగా చేసేవారు. నిర్జలం అంటే నీళ్లు కూడా తాగడు ఏకాదశి రోజున. చెప్పాను కదమ్మా నిన్న. ఈరోజు ఏకాదశి అంటే నిన్న నైట్ మిడ్ నైట్ నుంచి వాళ్ళు వండిన పదార్థం ఏమీ తినరు. మామూలుగా ఏకాదశి చేయదలుచుకున్న వాళ్ళు కుక్డ్ ఫుడ్ తినకూడదు. కుక్డ్ ఫుడ్ కనుక తిన్నారు అంటే అది ఏకాదశి కిందకి రాదు. కుక్డ్ ఫుడ్ ఎవరు తినరు ఏకాదశి రోజున. దాని పేరు ఫలాహారం అనేవాళ్ళు. ఫలాహారం అంటే ఫలం అంటే పండ్లను ఆహారంగా తినడం. మీకు తెలుసు కదా, మన వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారు, రోజు ఇంట్లో అన్నం సాంబార్ తిని బోరు కొట్టింది, ఈరోజు శనివారం, ఈరోజు ఏకాదశి, మీ ఇంట్లో పలహారం ఏంటి? పలహారం అంటే ఇడ్లీ, దోశ, ఉప్మా, చపాతి, దిబ్బరొట్టెలు, వెరైటీ ఫుడ్ తినడం అనేటువంటిది ఏకాదశి కాదు. పండ్లు మాత్రమే తీసుకోవాలి, కుక్డ్ ఫుడ్ తీసుకోకూడదు. ఫల ఆహారం. అసలు ఉపవాసం అంటే ఫాస్టింగ్ అని కాదు అర్థం. ఉపవాసం, నెక్స్ట్ టు వాసం, లివింగ్. ఆ రోజు వారందరూ కూడాను వాళ్ళ దేవుడి పూజ రూమ్లోనే ఉండేవాళ్ళు. ఉపవాసం దేవుడి దగ్గరే, నెక్స్ట్ భగవాన్ పూజా రూమ్, వాసం ఉండడం. వాళ్ళు కిచెన్లోకే పోలేదు, ఇంకా వంట ఎలా అవుతుంది? బెడ్రూమ్లోకే పోలేదు, ఇంకా మిగిలిన యాక్టివిటీస్ ఏమీ ఉండవు. సో ఏకాదశి రోజున వాళ్ళు అందరూ కూడాను ఆ పూజా రూమ్లోనే ఉండేవాళ్ళు. అందువల్ల పండ్లు వీటికి కిచెన్లోకి వెళ్ళాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు, రెడీగా ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి పండ్లు మాత్రమే దేవుడికి పెట్టి పండ్లు మాత్రమే తీసుకునేవాళ్ళు. కానీ ఈ అంబరీష మహారాజు నిర్జలంగా చేశాడు, మంచినీళ్ళు కూడా తాగకుండా చేశాడు. నెక్స్ట్ డే ద్వాదశి. ఏకాదశి రోజు ఉపవాసం చేస్తే రేపు ఉదయం సూర్యోదయమైన వెంటనే ఫ్రెష్గా వంట చేసి భగవంతుడికి నివేదన చేసి ఆ ప్రసాదమే తీసుకోవాలి. ఈయన ద్వాదశి రోజున భోజనం చేయాలని అనుకున్నాడు. కరెక్ట్గా అదే టైంకు ఒక గెస్ట్ వచ్చారు, దూర్వాస మహర్షి. మన వైదిక ధర్మం ప్రకారం ఎవరైనా కనుక గెస్ట్ కనుక ఇంటికి వస్తే ముందు గెస్ట్కు భోజనం పెట్టి తర్వాతే తినాలి. ఆ ధర్మం ప్రకారం అంబరీషుడు దూర్వాసుని ఇన్వైట్ చేశాడు. మహాత్మా, ఈరోజు ద్వాదశి, త్వరగా భోంచేయాలి, మీరు కూడా రండి, వచ్చి ఇక్కడే ప్రసాదం తీసుకోండి అని. దూర్వాసుడు తప్పకుండా వస్తాను అన్నాడు. కానీ నాకు ఒక 5 minutes టైం కావాలి, నేను యమునా నదికి వెళ్ళి సంధ్యావందనం చేసి తర్వాత వస్తాను, అప్పుడు తీసుకుంటాను అన్నాడు. సరే వెళ్ళిరండి అని వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నాడు. ఈయన ఆ యమునా నదిలో స్నానం చేసి జపం చేస్తూ కూర్చున్నాడు. అంతే, ఇంకా ఆయన జపంలో మునిగిపోయినాడు, టైమే మర్చిపోయాడు. ఇక్కడ అంబరీష మహారాజుకు పెద్ద డౌట్ వచ్చింది. ద్వాదశి టైం అయిపోయే లోపల ఉపవాసాన్ని బ్రేక్ చేయాలి. ఇప్పుడు ఆయనకి డైలమా ఏంటి? గెస్ట్ని ఇన్వైట్ చేసి ఆయనకు భోజనం పెట్టకుండా తను తినకూడదు. కానీ ఏకాదశి ఉపవాసం చేసినందువల్ల ద్వాదశి అయ్యే లోపల తను భోజనం చేయాలి. ఇప్పుడు తను తినాలా వద్దా? గెస్ట్ ఇంకా రాలేదు. ఏం చేయాలో తెలియక బాధపడుతుంటే వాళ్ళ ప్రీస్టులు చెప్పారు, అయ్యా, గెస్ట్ని పిలిచినప్పుడు ఆయనకు భోజనం పెట్టకుండా మీరు చేయకూడదు. కానీ మీరు నీళ్లు కూడా తాగకుండా ఉపవాసం చేశారు. కాబట్టి ఉపవాసాన్ని బ్రేక్ చేయడం అంటే ఏదైతే తీసుకోలేదో అది తీసుకుంటే బ్రేక్ అయిపోతుంది. సో ఒక గ్లాసు సలిల భక్షణంబు సమ్మతంబు అని చెప్తారు. ఒక గ్లాసు నీళ్లు తాగండి. నీళ్లు తాగితే మీరు నిర్జలంగా చేశారు కదా ఏకాదశి. సో ఏకాదశి పూర్తి అయిపోతుంది మీరు నీళ్లు తాగారు అంటే. ద్వాదశి రోజు అయిపోతుంది. భోజనం చేస్తేనే కాదు, దేని నుంచి మీరు యాబ్స్టైన్ అయినారో అది తీసుకోవాలి ద్వాదశి రోజున. కుక్డ్ ఫుడ్ తినలేదు కాబట్టి ద్వాదశి రోజున కుక్డ్ ఫుడ్ తింటే ఏకాదశి ఫాస్టింగ్ అయిపోయినట్లు అర్థం. నీళ్లు కూడా తాగకుండా చేశారు కాబట్టి నీళ్లు తాగండి, మీ ఏకాదశి అయిపోతుంది అన్నారు. ఈయన అలాగే చేశారు. ఆయన దూర్వాస మహర్షి ఎప్పుడో సాయంత్రం 4 గంటలకు ఆయన మెడిటేషన్ అయిపోయింది. అప్పుడు ఆయనకు కళ్ళు తెరిచాడు. ఆయన ఏకాదశి చేస్తున్నాడు. ద్వాదశి రోజున సాయంత్రం 4 గంటలైంది. కడుపులో ఆకలి ఎక్కువైంది. దూర్వాసుడికి అసలే కోపం ఎక్కువ, దానికి తోడు ఫాస్టింగ్ చేస్తున్నాడు ఏకాదశి అంతా. ద్వాదశి రోజు కూడా చాలా లేట్ అయిపోయింది. ఆ ఆకలి ఎక్కువయ్యే కొద్దీ కోపం ఎక్కువ అవుతుంటుంది. వచ్చాడు దూర్వాసుడు అంబరీషుడి దగ్గరికి. ఆ వచ్చిన వెంటనే తనకు ఆ యొక్క తపస్సు చేసేందులో ఆ జ్ఞానం ఉంటుంది. ఈ అంబరీషుడు ఆల్రెడీ ఒక గ్లాసు నీళ్లు తాగి ఉపవాసాన్ని బ్రేక్ చేశాడు అని ఆయనకు అర్థమైపోయింది. అంతే, అది ఆయన పెద్ద అఫెన్స్గా తీసుకున్నాడు. నన్ను గెస్ట్గా పిలిచి నేను రాకముందే నువ్వు ఎలా ఉపవాసాన్ని బ్రేక్ చేస్తావు? అది తీసుకున్నది నీళ్లే కావచ్చును. అది ఆయనకు ఆ యొక్క ఈ అహంకారం అనేటువంటిది ఆ విధంగా చేయిస్తుంది. నేను నీకన్నా గొప్పవాడిని కాబట్టి నన్ను పిలిచి నాకు ముందు పెట్టకుండా నువ్వెలా తీసుకుంటావు అనేటువంటి అహంకారంతో కంట్రోల్ చేసుకోలేకపోయినాడు. ఎంత కంట్రోల్ చేసుకోలేకపోయినాడంటే విచక్షణ జ్ఞానం కూడా లేకుండా వాళ్ళకు తల మీద వెంట్రుకలు ఉండలుండలుగా గుంటలు కట్టుకొని పోయి ఉంటాయి. ఎందుకంటే ఎప్పుడు క్షౌరం చేయించుకోరు వాళ్ళు, అలాగే ఉంటారు. కాబట్టి ఒక జటను అలా పీకుతాడు, పీకి నేలకేసి కొడతాడు. నేలకేసి కొట్టి మన వాళ్ళు కొరివి దయ్యం అంటారే, డ్రాగన్ అంటే ఫైర్ స్పిట్టింగ్ డీమన్, అది నోరు తెరిస్తే ఫైర్ స్పార్క్స్ వస్తుంటాయన్నమాట. ఆ విధంగా ఒక కొరివి దయ్యం కృత్య అనేదాన్ని క్రియేట్ చేస్తాడు. కృత్య అనేటువంటిది ఇట్ ఇస్ అ ఘోస్ట్, ఒక డీమన్. దాని నోట్లో నుంచి నిప్పు వస్తూ ఉంటుంది. ఒక కృత్య అనే దాన్ని క్రియేట్ చేసి పోయి అంబరీషుని చంపేయి అంటాడు. అంతే. నిజమైన డివోటీ కనుకైతే ప్రహ్లాదుడిలాగా వాళ్ళు తనను కాపాడుకోవడానికి అసలేమీ చేయరు, నారాయణ అంటారంతే. ఈ అంబరీషుడు కూడా నారాయణ అన్నాడు. ఈ దయ్యం చేతిలో నేను చావాలనా? అలాగే కానివ్వు. లేదు, నువ్వు నన్ను కాపాడతావా? కాపాడు, నీ ఇష్టం. అంతేగాని నేనుగా నిన్ను కాపాడు అని అడగను. నీ డ్యూటీ నువ్వు చేయడానికి నేను చెప్పాలనా? ఓయ్, నువ్వు పొద్దున బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ తిన్నావా? లంచ్ తిన్నావా? నువ్వు అడగకుండానే నీకు అమ్మ పెట్టింది కదా. మీ 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 యువర్ మమ్ విల్ ఫోర్స్ యూ, రైట్? ఏ కమ్ హ్యావ్ బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్, కమ్ హ్యావ్ లంచ్ అని. సేమ్ థింగ్. పిల్లలు అడగకుండానే తల్లి ఏ విధంగా పెడుతుందో, వాళ్ళకు ఏ టైంకి ఏది కావాలో, మనం కూడా ఒక బిడ్డలాగా ఆ నారాయణుల వారి ముందుంటే ఆయన కూడా మనల్ని తల్లి కన్నా ఎక్కువగానే కాపాడుతాడు. ఎప్పుడైతే దూర్వాసుడు కృత్య అనే డీమన్ను పంపించాడో, కురివి దయ్యాన్ని, అంబరీషుడు ఏమీ చేయకుండా నారాయణ అని అలా దండం పెట్టి నిలబడ్డాడు. అంతే, భగవంతుడు ఊరుకోడు. వెంటనే తన చేతిలో ఉండే సుదర్శన చక్రాన్ని పంపిస్తాడు. ఆ సుదర్శన చక్రం, నారాయణుల వారి శక్తి అంతా కూడాను ఎప్పుడు ఆ సుదర్శన చక్రంలోనే ఉంటుంది. ఆ శ్రీమన్నారాయణుల వారు నరసింహావతారం వస్తే ఆయన గోళ్ళల్లో సుదర్శన చక్రం ఉండి హిరణ్యకశిపుడిని పొట్ట చీల్చి చంపేశాడు. ఆయన వామనావతారంలో వచ్చినప్పుడు బలిచక్రవర్తి 3 అడుగుల నేల దానం చేయాలి. దానం చేయాలంటే వాళ్ళు, నువ్వు సంధ్యావందనం చేసేప్పుడు ఒక చిన్న చెంబులాగా ఉంది, పైన ఒక చిన్న సైడ్ స్పౌట్ లాగా, అలాంటి సైడ్ స్పౌట్ ఉండేటువంటి చెంబులో నీళ్లు పోసి అలా పోస్తే ఈయన దానం చేయాలి. అలా పోయడానికి ఈయన శుక్రాచార్య వారు ఏం చేసిన, చిన్న శుక్రాచార్యుల వారు అయిపోయి ఆ చెంబులోకి వెళ్ళి ఆ యొక్క స్పౌట్ తన కన్ను అడ్డం పెట్టాడు, నీళ్లు బయటపడకుండా. నీళ్లు రాకపోతే ఇంకా దానం పూర్తి కాదు కదా. ఈయన ఏం చేశారు వామనస్వామి, లోపల ఏదో అడ్డపడుతున్నట్లుందే నీళ్లు పడకుండా అనేసి చేతికి ఈ విధంగా పవిత్రమని ఉంటుంది, దర్భతోటి చేతికి ఇలాగా పవిత్రం దర్భలాగా ఉంటుంది. ఇది చాలా షార్ప్గా ఉంటుంది ఎడ్జి. ఆ స్పౌట్లో నుంచి ఇలా పెట్టి పొడిస్తే శుక్రాచార్య వరకు కన్ను పోయింది. అందుకనే శుక్రాచార్య వరకు ఒకరినే అయింది. సో ఆ దర్భకు ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చినంత శక్తి అంటే, వామనావతారంలో భగవంతుడు తన చేతికి ఉండేటువంటి దర్భకు ఆ సుదర్శన చక్రాన్ని అమర్చాడు. అదేవిధంగా పరశురామావతారంలో ఆ నారాయణుల వారి చక్రం ఆయన చేతిలో గండ్రగొడ్డలైంది. గొడ్డలతో అందరిని నరికేశాడు. గొడ్డలేంటి తెలుసు కదండి. ఈ మధ్య పేపర్లు చూస్తుంటారు కదా బాగా. ఏదో 4 ఏళ్ల నాడు కడపలో ఒక ఆయన చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ గారు చిన్నాన్నను ఎట్లా చెప్పారు తెలుసు కదా, గొడ్డలతో నరికి. ఆ గొడ్డలి పెద్ద గొడ్డలి కనుకైతే గండ్రగొడ్డలి అంటారు. ఆ గండ్రగొడ్డలతో నరికి చంపారు. ఆ గండ్రగొడ్డలి నారాయణుల వారి చక్రమైంది. రాముల వారి అవతారంలో ఆ యొక్క చక్రమే ఆయనకు బాణమైంది. బలరామావతారంలో ఆయన చక్రం ఆయన చేతిలో ఉండే ఆయుధం నాగలైంది. కృష్ణావతారంలో అలా చెయ్యి ఎత్తితే చాలు చక్రం వచ్చేస్తుంది ఎప్పుడు కావాలన్నా. శిశుపాలుడిని చంపాలన్నా, లేకపోతే ఎంతమంది రాక్షసులను చంపాలన్నా, బాణాసుడికి 1000 చేతులు కట్ చేయాలన్నా అలా ఫింగర్ పైకెత్తే వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఆ సుదర్శన చక్రాన్ని పంపించారు. అంతే, ఇది కొరివి దయ్యం కావచ్చు, భూతం కావచ్చు, సుదర్శన వారి ముందు ఈ భూత ప్రేత శక్తులు ఏవి పనిచేయవు. ఆ సుదర్శన వారి ఆ కొరివి దయ్యాన్ని అలా కట్ చేసి పారేశాడు. అంతటితో ఊరుకోలే, ఒక మంచి డివోటీ అయినటువంటి అంబరీషుడి మీదకి ఆ కొరివి దయ్యాన్ని పంపించాడే, ఆ దూర్వాసుని శిక్షించడానికి సుదర్శన వారు దూర్వాసుల వైపు వస్తున్నారు. దూర్వాసుడికి భయం పుట్టింది. తన తపస్సు ఎంతో చేస్తున్నాడు, ఎంత తపస్సు కూడాను సుదర్శన వారి ముందు సరిపోలేదు. మనం దూర్వాసుడు ఏదో మామూలు మనిషి, మామూలు మహర్షి అనుకోవడానికి లేదు. ఆయన ఎవరో తెలిసినా తనే మహర్షి, బ్రహ్మర్షి అయినాడు. అంతేకాదు ఆయన తల్లి తండ్రి అత్రి మహర్షి అనసూయకు పుట్టాడు. ఆయన అత్రి మహర్షి అనసూయకు. అంతేకాదు సాక్షాత్తు శంకరుడి అంశలో పుట్టాడు. ఆ అత్రి అనసూయకు 3 బిడ్డలు. బ్రహ్మదేవుడి వరం వల్ల ఆయనకు చంద్రుడు పుట్టారు అత్రి అనసూయకు. విష్ణువు యొక్క వరం వల్ల దత్తాత్రేయ స్వామి పుట్టారు. మనవాళ్ళు ఇప్పుడు చెప్పే దత్తాత్రేయ ఇవన్నీ కాదులేండి, కానీ వేదంలో ఉండేటువంటి దత్తాత్రేయ సాక్షాత్తు నారాయణుల వారి అవతారమే. సో దత్తాత్రేయుల వారు విష్ణు అంశలో పుట్టాడు. దత్తాత్రేయ అంటే అర్థం ఏంటమ్మా, ఆ విష్ణువే అత్రి మహర్షికి దత్తంగా పోయినాడు అని. మీకు పిల్లలు లేకపోతే అడాప్ట్ చేసుకునేట్లుగా మహావిష్ణువు అత్రి మహర్షికి దత్త స్వీకారం అడాప్షన్లో వెళ్ళాడు కాబట్టి దత్తాత్రేయ అయినాడు. శంకరుడి అంశలో పుట్టినవాడు దూర్వాసుడు. అంత శక్తివంతుడైనప్పటికీ సుదర్శన వారి ముందు ఆ శక్తి ఏం సరిపోలే. ఎక్కడికి పోయినా సుదర్శన వారు తరుముకొని వస్తుంది. వేరే గతి లేక ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళాడు, బ్రహ్మలోకానికి వెళ్ళాడు. మామూలు దేవుళ్ళని నమ్ముకుంటే ఏం ప్రయోజనం లేదని గొప్పవాళ్ళ దగ్గరికి పోవాలని బ్రహ్మదేవుడి దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళాడు. బ్రహ్మదేవుడు చెప్పాడు, నాయన నా దగ్గర ఉన్న గొప్ప ఆయుధమే బ్రహ్మాస్త్రం. ఆ సుదర్శనుల వారి ముందు ఈ బ్రహ్మాస్త్రం ఎందుకు పనికిరాదు. ఆ సుదర్శనుల వారి ముందు ఈ బ్రహ్మాస్త్రం ఎందుకు పనికిరాదు. నేనేం చేయమంటావు అన్నాడు. సరే, ఇంకా ఇక నేను రక్షించలేదు అని చెప్పినప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ ఎందుకు? సో ఇంకెవరున్నారు రక్షించడానికి? వెళ్ళాడు, శివలోకానికి వెళ్ళాడు. అడిగాడు, మీ బిడ్డను సుదర్శన వారు తరుముకొని వస్తున్నారు, రక్షించు. హీరోయిన్ వస్తుంది. ఏంటమ్మా చేతిలో? సో శివలోకానికి వెళ్ళాడు. ఏమ్మా చీర బాగుందా? ఆమె చీర బాగుందమ్మా. ఎందుకు అడిగానో చెప్తానన్నాడు. ఇంకొక అమ్మాయి వస్తాను చూడండి. అమ్మాయి నువ్వు రామ్మా, కూర్చోమ్మా, కూర్చోండి అమ్మా, కూర్చోండి అమ్మా. ఏమ్మా చీర బాగుందా? ఆ అమ్మాయి చీర చూసారమ్మా? ఆమె చీర కూడా బాగుందా? ఏమ్మా ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైందా నేను ఎందుకు చెప్పానా? అందుకే చెప్పింది, హైట్ చూసి తీసుకోమ్మా అని చెప్పింది. వెరీ గుడ్ అమ్మా, కూర్చోమ్మా. ఎందుకు ఆ తర్వాత చెప్తాను. చీర బాగుంది. ఆమె చీర ఎలా ఉంటే నాకెందుకు, దానికి వేరే కారణం ఉంది, చెప్తాను తర్వాత. అమ్మ ఆమె చేతిలో కృష్ణుడు ఉన్నారు, ఎవరైనా తీసుకోవచ్చమ్మా. ఆ విధంగా బై ది వే మీకు డౌట్ వస్తుంది కదా, ఇప్పటిదాకా ఎందుకు? అవి చీరలు కాదు, వాళ్ళు కట్టుకున్నవి చీరలు కాదు. ఇంకేంటో ఆలోచించి చెప్పండి. వాళ్ళు కట్టుకున్నటువంటివి చీరలు కాదు. ఆ విధంగా ఉంటాయన్నమాట. ఎనివే అప్పుడు ఏమైంది? శివుడిని పోయి అడిగాడు, నన్ను రక్షించమని. చెప్పాడు, నా దగ్గర ఉన్న గ్రేటెస్ట్ వెపన్ పాశుపతాస్త్రం. ఆ పాశుపతం కూడాను ఈ కృష్ణుల వారి యొక్క చక్రం ముందు పనిచేయదు. ఇంకా ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ ఎందుకు ఎక్కడ? ఇంకా నెక్స్ట్ ఎవరు రక్షిస్తారు? వైకుంఠానికి పోయినాడు, విష్ణులోకానికి. విష్ణులోకానికి పోయి నారాయణ కాపాడన్నాడు. నారాయణుడు అన్నాడు, నేను కాపాడగలను, కానీ నిన్ను ఎందుకు కాపాడాలి? ఒక మంచివాడైనటువంటి అంబరీషుడి మీద నువ్వు ఎప్పుడైతే అతన్ని చంపాలి అని ఒక కొరివిదయ్యాన్ని పంపించావో అప్పుడే నువ్వు చెడ్డవాడివైపోయినావు. ఈయన చెప్పాడు, నేను బ్రాహ్మణుణ్ణి, బ్రహ్మర్షిని, మహర్షిని, శివుడు కూడా. సో వాట్ అన్నాడు. నువ్వు ఎవరైతే నాకేంటి? నువ్వు ఎప్పుడైతే ఒక డివోటీ, ఒక భాగవతుడికి ద్రోహం చేశావో, నా డ్యూటీ పరిత్రాణాయ సాధువునా, సాధువులను కాపాడడం నా డ్యూటీ. ఆ సాధువులకు ద్రోహం చేసేవాళ్ళను దుష్కృతం అంటారు, వినాశాయ దుష్కృతం. నువ్వు ఆ సాధువుకు ఎప్పుడైతే ద్రోహం చేశావో అప్పుడే నిన్ను చంపినా కానీ నాకేం పాపం లేదు అన్నాడు. ఇంకేం చేస్తాడు? ఇదేంటండి ఇలా మాట్లాడతారు? నన్ను కాపాడండి, మీ కాళ్ళ మీద పడతాను, నువ్వు ఎన్ని చేసినా నేను కాపాడను చెప్పాడు. నా బాధ్యత నన్ను నమ్ముకున్న వాళ్ళను కాపాడడం. నువ్వు ఆ నన్ను నమ్ముకున్న వాళ్ళకు ద్రోహం చేశావు. ద్రోహం చేశావు కాబట్టి నువ్వు ఉన్నావు ఒకటే, పోయినా ఒకటే నాకు అన్నాడు. మరి ఎలా స్వామి నేను బతికేది అన్నాడు. నేనేమి చేయలేను, నేను చెయ్యగలను కానీ చెయ్యను. ఎలా బతకాలి? ఎవరికైతే నువ్వు ద్రోహం చేశావో పోయి వాళ్ళ కాళ్ళ మీద పడు అని చెప్తాడు. నిన్ను రక్షించదలుచుకుంటే అంబరీషుడే రక్షించగలడు, కానీ నేను సుదర్శన చక్రాన్ని వెనక్కి తీసుకోను అని చెప్పాడు. ఏం చేస్తాడు దూర్వాసుడు? వచ్చి అంబరీషుడి కాళ్ళ మీద పడితే అప్పుడు ఆ అంబరీషుడు అంత ప్రార్థన చేస్తాడు ఆ సుదర్శన వారి గురించి. రేపు మార్నింగ్ సుదర్శన హోమం కదా ఉంది ఉన్నందుకు వాళ్ళ ఇంట్లో. రేపు కావాలంటే రండమ్మ, ఆ సుదర్శన వారి హోమం చేస్తూ ఆయన యొక్క గొప్పతనాన్ని చెప్తారు. 6 సార్లు మనకు తెలుసును సుదర్శన వారి చక్ర ప్రయోగం జరిగితే ఎవ్వరు కూడాను ఆయన ఆపలేరు అని. ఎక్కడెక్కడ? ఈ అంబరీషుడి విషయంలో దూర్వాసునంతటి వాడినే చంపడానికి వచ్చింది. లేదు గజేంద్ర మోక్షంలో ఆ ఏనుగును మొసలి పట్టుకుంటే ఆ స్వామి చక్రంతో సంహరించాడు. ఆ యొక్క వాడు గంధర్వుడు, గంధర్వ మాయలవి ఏం పనిచేయలేదు. అదేవిధంగా కృష్ణావతారంలో శిశుపాలుడిని చంపడానికి పంపించాడు. ధర్మరాజు రాజసూయ యాగం చేసినప్పుడు కృష్ణుల వారికి అగ్రపూజ చేశారు, మొదటి మర్యాద చేశారు. అందరూ సంతోషపడ్డారు. వీడికి కడుపు మంట. కృష్ణుడిని తిట్టు తిట్టకుండా 101 తిట్లు తిట్టాడు. వాడికి కృష్ణుడు వరం ఇచ్చున్నాడు వాళ్ళ అమ్మకు, 100 తప్పులు చేసినా కాపాడుతాడని. 101వ తప్పు చేశాడు, అంతే. చక్ర ప్రయోగం చేస్తే ఆ శిశుపాలుడు ఎన్ని ఆయుధాలు ప్రయోగించినా ఏం పని చేయలేదు. తర్వాత బాణాసురుడిని కృష్ణుడి యొక్క కొడుకు ప్రద్యుమ్నుడి కొడుకు అనిరుద్ధుడు. ఈ బాణాసురుడు బలిచక్రవర్తి కొడుకు. ఈ బాణాసురుడికి శివుడి యొక్క వరం వల్ల 1000 చేతులు ఉన్నాయి. 1000 చేతులతోటి 1000 వెపన్స్ ఒకేసారి రిలీజ్ చేయగలడు. కానీ ఆ బాణాసుడికి ఒక కూతురు ఉంది, ఉష. ఆ అమ్మాయి అనిరుద్ధుని పెళ్లి చేసుకోవాలనుకుంది. ఈ బాణాసుడికి అది నచ్చదు, ఎందుకంటే వాడు కృష్ణుడి మనవడు కాబట్టి. కృష్ణుడు అంటే విరోధం. అంతే అనిరుద్ధుని తీసుకొచ్చి జైల్లో పెడతాడు. కృష్ణుల వారు యుద్ధానికి వస్తాడు, చక్రాన్ని పంపిస్తాడు. ఆ బాణాసుడికి ఇంకా పొగురు ఎక్కువ. ఎందుకో తెలిసిన, ఏదో ఇప్పుడుందా ఉక్రెయిన్లో యుద్ధం వస్తుంటే అమెరికా వీళ్ళందరూ కూడా ఆస్ట్రేలియా, న్యూజిలాండ్ అందరూ హెల్ప్ చేస్తారు. అలా నాటో అగ్రిమెంట్ లాగా. ఆ యొక్క వీడికి అగ్రిమెంట్ ఏంటో తెలిసిన, బాణాసుడికి తనతో ఎవరు యుద్ధాన్ని చేయడానికి వచ్చినా శివుడు, ఆయన కొడుకు గణపతి, ఇంకొక ఆయన కుమారస్వామి, ఆ ప్రమథగణ, వీళ్ళందరూ తన తరఫున యుద్ధం చేయాలి. అగ్రిమెంట్ ఉంది. ఆ యొక్క పూరు చూసుకొని కృష్ణుడితో యుద్ధానికి వస్తాడు. కృష్ణుడు రాగానే శివుడిని పిలుస్తాడు. శివుడు కూడా వస్తాడు యుద్ధం చేయడానికి. కృష్ణుడికి శివుడిని, గణపతిని చంపడం ఇష్టం లేదు. అందువల్ల సమ్మోహనాస్త్రం అంటే టియర్ గ్యాస్ అస్త్రాన్ని ప్రయోగించి వీడిని అన్కాన్షియస్ చేసి యుద్ధభూమి నుంచి బయటికి పంపించేస్తాడు. పంపించి వీడు తిక్క వెధవ బాణాసురుడు 1000 ఆయుధాలు ప్రయోగిస్తాడు. నువ్వు 1000 కాదు 10,000 ప్రయోగించుకో, ఒక్క చక్రం చల్లని చక్రాన్ని పంపిస్తాడు. అంతే 1000 ఆయుధాలను కట్ చేసి ఆ చేతులు ఒక్కొక్కటే కట్ చేసి పారేస్తుంటుంది. 996 చేతులు కట్ అయిపోతే వాడికి బుద్ధి వస్తుంది. ఇంకా లాభం లేదు, 4 మిగిలించుకుని అనిపోయి కాళ్ళ మీద పడి తన కూతురునిచ్చి పెళ్లి చేసి కాళ్ళు కడుగుతాడు. అందువల్ల బతికిపోయినాడు. ఆ విధంగా చక్రం ప్రయోగం చేస్తే ఏమీ ఆపలేరు. ఇంకోడున్నాడు, మన వాళ్ళు ఇమిటేషన్ ఫెలోస్ అంటారు. ఇమిటేషన్ ఫెలోస్ అంటే కృష్ణుడిలాగా కాదు. ఆ రోజుల్లో కాశీని పరిపాలించే ఒక రాజు ఉన్నాడు, పౌండ్రక వాసుదేవుడు అని. ఆ పౌండ్రక వాసుదేవుడు, వాడి పేరు వాసుదేవ అని ఉంది కదా. నువ్వేమైనా క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతావా? అయ్యో పాపం చేయెత్తుకోను, చెప్పమ్మా ఏం కావాలి? ఆ రోజు కనుక నువ్వు ఫుడ్ కనుక తిన్నావు అని చెప్పారంటే నీకు నెగటివ్ థాట్స్ ఎక్కువ అవుతాయి కుక్డ్ ఫుడ్ తింటే. ఎందుకని? సిన్ పర్సానిఫైడ్, పాపం అనేటువంటిది ఫుడ్ గ్రెయిన్స్లో చేరుతుంది ఏకాదశి రోజున. నువ్వు చిన్నపిల్లాడి, ఆర్ యూ 13? Are you 13 years? How old are you? How old are you? 7. You are 7 years only. Hey, 7ఏనా? మరి ఉపనయనం చేశారు? ఓ మొన్న గర్భాష్టమి నుంచి చేశారా? ఓకే, నువ్వు 7 years, నీకు ఇంకా 6 years ఉంది, ఇంకో 5 years ఉంది, 12 కంప్లీట్, అప్పుడు చూద్దాం. సో యూ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ టు వరీ. ఓకే, అంతవరకు నువ్వు తినొచ్చును. బట్ గ్రోన్ అప్ పీపుల్ షుడ్ నాట్ ఈట్. ఓకే, వాళ్ళు తింటే ఆ సిన్ పర్సానిఫైడ్ విల్ ఎంటర్ ద గ్రెయిన్స్ and will keep on making you thinking in a negative way. That is why Ekadashi they have to fast. అది లోపలికి ఎలా వెళ్తుంది అంటే, నువ్వు ఎప్పుడైతే ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ లైట్ ఉందా, అక్కడి నుంచి లైట్ మనకు వస్తుందా? ఆ లైట్ రేస్ ఎలా వస్తుంది? నీకు కనిపిస్తున్నాయి ఆ లైట్ ఎలా వస్తున్నాయి? ఇలా స్ట్రైట్గా రేస్ లాగా వస్తున్నాయా? బాణాల్లాగా వస్తున్నాయా? సన్ ఎక్కడో ఉన్నాడు, బాణాల్లాగా లైట్ వస్తుందా? నువ్వు ఎక్స్రేస్ చూసావా ఎప్పుడన్నా? ఆ ఎక్స్రే ఇలా టక్కని ఆన్ చేయంగానే లోపల ఉండే ఎముకలు అవన్నీ ఫోటోగ్రాఫ్ వస్తుంది కదా, అది నీకేం కనిపించదు. ఎనర్జీ అనేటువంటిది నీకు కనిపించకుండానే వస్తుంది. అర్థమైందా? నువ్వు ఇంకా 7 ఏళ్ళే కదా, నీకు అర్థం కాదు. మీ నాన్నడు చెప్తాడు, ఎనర్జీ అనేటువంటిది నీకు కనిపించదు. ఎక్స్రేలు ఎక్కడ చేతికి కనిపించవు, గ్యామా రేస్ ఎక్కడ కనిపించవు. ఓకే, కానీ వాటి ఎనర్జీ అలా పనిచేస్తూ ఉంటుంది. సో సిన్ అనేటువంటిది కూడా అలా వచ్చేస్తూ ఉంటుంది. సరే నువ్వు ఒకటి చెప్పు, నీకు ఒక నిమిషం అయ్యా, నీకు సెల్ ఫోన్ ఉందా? సెల్ ఫోన్లో అప్పుడప్పుడు వీడియో గేమ్స్ చూస్తావా? ఎవరికైనా ఫోన్ చేస్తావా? ఫ్రెండ్స్కి ఫోన్ చేస్తుంటావా? అప్పుడప్పుడు చేస్తావు కదా. ఆ ఫోన్ చేసేటప్పుడు నీ కజిన్ ఎదురుకుండా ఉన్నాడా? చిన్న ప్లాస్టిక్ డబ్బా, ఓ చిన్న ప్లాస్టిక్ ఇది నీ చేతిలో పెట్టుకుంటే వాడెక్కడో హాస్టల్లో ఉన్నాడు. ఎలా మాట్లాడుతున్నావు నువ్వు? ఇక్కడి నుంచి ఇక్కడికి ఏమన్నా వైర్ కనెక్ట్ అయినదా? వైర్ ఏం లేదు కదా, కనెక్ట్ అవ్వలేదు కదా. కనెక్ట్ అవ్వకపోయినా కానీ నువ్వు మాట్లాడే మాటలు వాడికి కనిపిస్తున్నాయా? నీకు వీడియో ఫోన్ ఉందనుకో, వాడి మొహం కూడా నీకు కనిపిస్తుందా? వాడు నీకు ఎదురుకుండా ఉన్నాడా? ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు నాకు ఎదురుకుండా ఉన్నావు, ఐ కెన్ సీ యూ, యూ కెన్ సీ మీ. వాడు ఎక్కడో ఉన్నాడు 100 మైళ్ళ దూరంలో. అర్థమవుతుందా? ఏ విధంగా రేడియో సిగ్నల్, టెలిఫోన్ సిగ్నల్, వీడియో సిగ్నల్ నీకు కనిపించకుండానే ఉంటుందో, ఇది కూడా అంతే. యూ అండర్స్టాండ్ తెలుగు అమ్మా? ఐ చేంజ్ అవుట్ ఇంగ్లీష్ దెన్. ముందు వీళ్ళందరూ కూడా తెలుగు వాళ్ళని తెలుగులో చెప్పాను. సో sin personified enters Ekadashi day all the food grains. That is why Orthodox people do not eat any cooked food on Ekadashi day. Okay? Now, Sudarshana Chakram. Paundraka Vasudeva, he became an imitation Krishna. That means in those days, no doctors, no anesthesia. He called a carpenter, asked him to make a wooden chakram, wooden shankam, and drilled holes through his shoulders, nuts and bolts. He fixed a wooden chakram and a wooden shankam, fixing nuts and bolts through, drilling through the shoulders, and kept on fooling the people. Look, that Krishna will get chakram only when he raises the finger. Look at me, I have permanently shankam and chakram. So I am the real Vasudeva, worship me. And he did not stop there. He came to Krishna and started fighting with Krishna. What for? Give me your Sudarshan Chakram. Krishna joked with him. Stupid fellow, suppose I give you Chakram, what will you do? Simple, Krishna, whatever you do, I will also do. I will just raise my finger, go and kill him, you'll go and kill him. Krishna said, that is what you did for the Rajasuya, Shishupala, etc. I will do the same thing. Raise my finger, go and kill him, it will kill him. Krishna said, even if I give you, it won't work for you. Oh, come on, I am very smart, I can manage, give me the chakram. Gave. When Krishna does the chakra prayogam, if he has to kill somebody, Krishna will turn his finger 90 degrees and keep it straight against him and say, go and kill that fellow opposite to you. This fellow doesn't know that. He just kept his finger like this, go and kill the fellow opposite to you. Who is there opposite to him? Himself. There's nobody there. When Krishna has to kill, he will keep it 90 degrees, go and kill the fellow opposite to you. This fellow kept it straight, go and kill the fellow opposite to you. His own throat. If somebody tries to play tricks with Sudarshana, it won't work. Same thing, Devatas, Rakshasas, they wanted to have Amrutam. They churned the ocean of milk. First, so many things started coming. Finally, when Amrutam came, Dhanvantari appeared as Bhagavan Narayana as Dhanvantari, gave a pot of Amrutam, celestial nectar. If suppose you are supposed to live for 100 years, in between, even if somebody tries to kill you, you will not die. You will live your full life. That is Amrutam. So, until they got Amrutam, Devatas, Rakshasas are friends. Once they got Amrutam, Rakshasas are very powerful. They kicked out all the Devatas and took the Amrita Kalasham and they wanted to enjoy. But Narayana thought, Amrutam is not for Rakshasas. So what to do? Narayana appeared as Mohini, the most beautiful and enchanting woman. అమ్మాయి కనిపించంగానే పిచ్చి ఎధవలు అమృతం మర్చిపోయినారు. ఆ అమ్మాయి వెనకాల పడ్డారు. That's all. These fellows went behind Mohini. And Mohini mesmerized all these fellows and just asked one simple question. Don't you think I am the right person to distribute Amrutam to all of you? Oh, sure, you distribute. And they handed over the Amrita Kalasham. And that Mohini said, Devatas, Rakshasas, you always fight with each other. You don't agree with each other. You sit in one line facing that side. Devatas, you sit in another line facing that side, back to back like this. So that this side people do not know what is happening this side people do not know what is happening. So that back to back she made them sit. Mohini became two Mohinis. One Mohini with an empty vessel, pretending to be pouring the Amrutam. And these Rakshasas, just looking at her beauty, they just also pretended to be drinking empty hands. Whereas another Mohini, another Mohini giving real Amrutam to the Devatas. There are two Rakshasas, smart Rakshasas, Rahu and Ketu. They realize this lady is cheating us. She is only pretending and these stupid fellows are looking at her beauty. They are actually drinking empty hands. They realize another Mohini is distributing real Amrutam to the Devatas. They disguised themselves as Devatas, came and sat in the line of Devatas. As usual, Mohini was distributing. These fellows also just took it. They did not gulp it. It is still there in their mouth. They did not gulp it. The other two gods, Surya and Chandra, sitting next to Rahu and Ketu, they could identify, immediately alerted Mohini. These are Rakshasas, these are not Devatas. Keep thinking, how could they identify so fast that they are not Devatas, they are Rakshasas? Huh? If you cannot find the answer, I will tell you afterwards. So immediately Narayana, Mohini, even though Bhagavan is there as Mohini, he just released the Sudarshan Chakram. That said, Rahu and Ketu, their throats were cut off. Because the body, they did not gulp, the body became dead. But the mouth, it has still Amrutam. So the head became immortal. So Rahu and Ketu are two people, demons, with only the head available but no body available. So that is how we know when Chakra Prayogam is done, no weapon can act against Sudarshana. As you have seen in the case of in the case of Shishupala in the case of Banasura, in the case of Paundraka Vasudeva, in the case of Mohini Avataram, any number of instances, the chakra is so powerful, Sudarshana chakra, in the hands of Narayana. And as you heard in the case of Ajamila, uh, this morning, some of you were there. These people had that Samashrayanam, Shankam Chakram on their shoulders. If you have them, in the case of Ajamila, even the god of death, Yamadharmaraja, gave strict instructions to his servants. You would have seen in movies, the Yamadutas will come put a black rope around our neck, Yamapasham, and will pull the soul out. You know what was, I'll come to you now. You know what was Yamadharmaraja's instruction to his servants? When you go there to bring them, I have given you X-ray eyes. You can see through, whether you have a sari, blouse, jacket, everything. You can see through. If you see the Sudarshana Chakram, Panchajanya Shankam on their shoulders, permanent imprints, they are Bhagavatas. Do namaskaram to them. Come back empty-handed. If you bring a devotee who did Sharanagati to Krishna, to Yamalokam, you lose your job and I lose my job. So never bring them. Do namaskaram to them. It is your choice whether you want to go to hell or you do Sharanagati, and make sure even Yamadutas will do namaskaram to you and Vishnu Dutas will come and take you to Vaikuntham where you will enjoy happiness. So that is how Ekadashi has become a very, very sacred day. It is called Vishnu Vasaram, Hari Vasaram. Yes, you wanted to ask something? వాడు అడిగేది ఏంటి వాడు దేవతల కారు సూర్యుడికి ఇంద్రుడికి ఎలా తెలిసిందా ఎంతమంది దేవతలు ఉన్నారు యు నో హౌ మెనీ 330 million devatas are there, not one or two. 33 crores. 1 crore is 10 million. So how many devatas are there? 330 million Devi devatas are there. But they can still identify. How? When we walk on the floor, when we sit, our feet will touch the ground. Devi Devatas, they are always at an excited state, higher energy state. Their feet will not touch the ground. So, Devatas were there, they are always elevated, or at least 6 inches above the ground. Rahu and Ketu, their feet are touching the ground. These fellows are not Devatas, very easy to identify. And we human beings, other people, we wink our eyes. Devatas, they won't wink their eyes. Their eyes are always like that, they will always be. Their eyes, they will never wink. That's why they are called animishas. So their eyes will not wink, always open. Their feet will not touch the ground. Whereas for rest of the people, easy to identify. Look at their feet touching the ground, they are not Devatas. Look at their eyes are winking, they are not Devatas. Got it? So, even though Bhagavan Sri Ramachandra stayed on the planet Earth for 11,042 years, Narayana did not vacate Vaikuntham. He can be there, he can be here. Whereas Krishna stayed on the planet Earth only for 125 years. 125 years here for us on the Bhulokam is only 1 second for Vaikuntham. As you heard, Nammalvar describes in one of the Pashurams, one of the Nityashuris, eternally liberated souls, or the Mukta Jivatmas, liberated souls, they wanted to offer dhupam to Bhagavan. Dhupam, present days you take a agarbatti stick, light it, and then you do like this. In the good olden days, dhupam means they take red hot burning charcoals, red hot, and they put some powder on that, and that will produce a thick smoke. That will produce a thick smoke, and the smoke was so thick, it acts as a smoke screen. So Narayana thought, I got privacy for 1 second, because 1 second the smoke will disperse. So during that 1 second in Vaikuntham, Narayana left Vaikuntham and has appeared on the planet Earth as Krishna. That is why that Krishna Avatara became so popular. And you all know, the way Bhagavatam describes the Krishna Avatara is way different from the cinema or TV serials, etc. At least 50-60% is Bhagavatam. The rest of it, for commercial purposes, they keep on adding, deleting, interpolating, extrapolating so many things. So Krishna Avatara, Krishna's father was Vasudeva, and that Vasudeva married a very beautiful girl, Devaki. And that Devaki had a cousin brother. Devaki's father is a Devaka. Devaka had a brother, Ugrasena. That Ugrasena's brother is a Kamsa. So it is almost like de facto sister for Kamsa. Devaki's father's brother's son. Devaki's father, Kamsa's father are own brothers. So that is how Devaki's daughter is a Devaki. Ugrasena's son is Kamsa. So when Devaki got married, they had to bring the newly married couple to the in-laws' place. Kamsa, those days, Kamsa himself volunteered to drive the chariot and bring Devaki and Vasudeva sitting in the chariot to the in-laws' place. As they were driving halfway through, this Kamsa heard an invisible voice alerting him. Kamsa, you should be real stupid. You know one thing? You are celebrating your cousin sister, your first cousin Devaki's marriage with Vasudeva. You are so affectionate and you are driving her to her in-laws' place. But watch out, Kamsa. Your own sister Devaki, the 8th child of your own sister Devaki, is going to kill you. The 8th child of your own sister is going to kill you. That's it. When it comes to your own life, no sister, nothing. That's it. Kamsa stopped the chariot, got down from there, dragged Devaki and Vasudeva down from the chariot, took a big sword and wanted to kill his own sister Devaki. Vasudeva begged him, what kind of thing are you doing? Whatever be the mistake, nastri hantavyaha, a woman should never be put to death. You can only punish a woman, but you should never put her to death. Chippidanta namestara? Why don't you ask, why do you say that a woman should not be put to death? Adavallaki immunity ekkuva. Even Bhagavan has given immunity. They should never be put to death. How do you know that? Go to Valmiki Ramayana. When Rama, 16-year-old boy, Vishwamitra came and begged Dasharatha, send your son Rama to protect my yajna. After a lot of hesitation, etc., Dasharatha sent Rama. Wherever Rama goes, Lakshmana has to go. Both of them came. Vishwamitra's yajna is only for 7 days. 6 days, everything was okay. That 6th day night, Rakshas's Tataka came tried to pour some blood, urine, pus, everything in the yajna kundam and ruin the yajnam. Vishwamitra said, kill her. Rama was hesitating. Great hero. First victim, a woman? No, he was hesitating how to kill. Guess what? Vishwamitra tells Rama, nothing wrong if you kill her, kill her. He was hesitating. Come on, even Narayana himself killed a woman. When Narayana could kill, what is wrong if you kill? How did that happen? That Mahalakshmi was once born as the daughter of Bhrigu Maharshi. That is why Mahalakshmi has the name Bhargavi. Have you heard the name Bhargavi? So Bhargavi, Mahalakshmi appeared as the daughter of Bhrigu Maharshi. That's why she is called Bhargavi. That Bhrigu Maharshi had a wife. మీకు తెలుసు కదా ఇంట్లో అల్లుడు వచ్చాడనుకో అత్తగారికి మహా సంతోషం ఏంటి మై సన్ ఇన్ లా వాట్ ఎవర్ ఐ సే మై సన్ ఇన్ లా విల్ ఒబే మీ బికాస్ ఐ హ్యావ్ గివెన్ మై డాటర్ టు హిమ్ సో దట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ అన్ యాటిట్యూడ్ ది మదర్ ఇన్ లా హ్యాడ్ అండ్ దీస్ రాక్షసస్ దే గో అండ్ హెరాస్ ద దేవతస్ వెన్ భగవాన్ నారాయణ కమ్స్ టు కిల్ దెమ్ దీస్ ఫెలోస్ విల్ గో బిహైండ్ భృగు మహర్షిస్ వైఫ్ ప్లీజ్ ప్రొటెక్ట్ us. What did you do? Narayana is coming to kill. Oh, don't worry, he is my son-in-law. I know how to handle him. That kind of an attitude. You don't worry, he is my son-in-law. I know how to handle him. Narayana repeatedly warned Bhrigu Maharshi's wife, you may be my mother-in-law, but you are doing the wrong thing. You are protecting the wrong people. Just get away from here. She got so arrogant. She challenged Narayana. Hello, you are my son-in-law, don't forget that. If you have to kill them, you have to kill me first. Then only you can touch them, you can kill them. Narayana said, so be it. And he sent the Sudarshan Chakra and cut off the head of Bhrigu Maharshi's wife. Bhrigu Maharshi got very angry with Narayana. Look, she's a woman. She talked out of her own stupidity. But for that, she doesn't have a weapon in her hands. But you killed her. And because you killed her, you deprived me that I cannot do some Vedic rites. If you have to do the Agni Karyam, Homam, Yajnam, you remember even when Lord Rama sent Sita Devi back to the forest, he wanted to do the Yajnam. But to do the Yajnam, you need a wife next to you. But there is no Sita. So what did Rama do? He created a gold image of Sita and kept a gold image of Sita next to him and did the Yajnam. So Bhrigu Maharshi said the same thing. So you deprived me of my wife, so I cannot do some Vedic rites. Just as you deprived me of your wife, you will also be deprived of your wife sometime or other. Narayana laughed and said, don't worry about it, I will use it for my own advantage. So that depriving of the wife, Narayana used in Ramavatara, that Sita Devi was abducted by Ravana. So Rama also experienced how it will be if the wife is not there. So that is how Narayana killed Bhrigu Maharshi's wife. Vishwamitra gives this example and say, kill Tataka. Then only Rama killed Tataka. Now come back to Kamsa. When Kamsa was about to kill Devaki, Vasudeva begged him, look, she is newly married, your own sister. You celebrated the marriage. Now how come you are killing? No. This girl's 8th child will kill me. No, I have to live. No, she cannot live. Vasudeva finally convinced him, look, it is the 8th child that is going to kill you. That's what you heard. But Devaki herself is not going to kill. So why don't you leave Devaki? The minute we get a child, we will give the child to you. You kill the child. You kill all the children, but at least leave my wife. Vasudeva thought, okay, let me be alive for today. We will see, Nando Raja Bhavishyati, Bhagavan will find a way out. All right, because Vasudeva is a man of honor. He never told a lie, Vasudeva, and Kamsa knows it. Because of the reputation of Vasudeva that he will never tell a lie, he just let them go, but said, I am going to put you under house arrest. I am going to put you under house arrest. The minute the child is born, you should bring to me, and I am going to kill. As expected, he kept them under house arrest. They have no choice. Their faith in Bhagavan Narayana revealed, our 8th child is going to kill Kamsa. Our 8th child is going to kill Kamsa means we should keep on giving birth to child after child after child. Even if he kills all the children, we have to keep on giving, then only you get the 8th child, right? Meticulously having faith in Krishna, having faith in Narayana, they gave birth to the first child, became pregnant, it's not that instant children. She has to become pregnant, then 9 months of pregnancy, child is born. The minute the child is born, the baby will cry, gatekeepers, jail keepers will go and tell Kamsa, Kamsa will come and kill them. But in this case, house arrest only. So what did Vasudeva do? The minute the child is born, he himself took that boy and offered to Kamsa. Here is the firstborn, you can kill. Kamsa was shocked. My goodness, you are such a honorable man, true to your word. Your firstborn, you yourself are bringing to me to kill him. I am so happy with you. Don't worry. It is the 8th child who will kill me. It is the first child. I am not worried. Take him back. So Vasudeva took back the firstborn child. Not even 5 minutes, Narada appears on the screen. Because he wanted, unless Kamsa kills all the children, all the punyam he has will not be exhausted. Until all the punyam is exhausted, Bhagavan won't kill him. And Narada wanted Bhagavan to come quickly and kill this Kamsa. So Narada came and gave nice advice to Kamsa. Hey, don't you know Narayana is very tricky? Narayana is very tricky. You can never trust him. He said 8th child. 8th child. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? So this is 1, this is 8. Suppose you say 8th child. You count from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the 8th child, right? You don't know which side you are counting, from this side to that side to this side. Right? 8th child. He did not say count from this side to that side. 1 to 8 or 8 to 1. You don't know. So who knows? This may be that child. See how he fooled him. And when you have that kind of a phobia, he fell for it. That's it. Immediately he came. Who knows? The first child may be the 8th child. Who knows? You have already got, or you might have had abortions. So many things, I don't believe you. Grabbed that child. Put Devaki and Vasudeva under house arrest. If you go to Mathura, you can still see the jail house where Vasudeva and Devaki were imprisoned. The walls are this thick, solid stone walls, this thick, and iron grill gates, house arrest. And he kept a huge stone over there, holds the baby by the feet, and smashes the head on the stone, right in front of the parents, the newborn child. And the blood is there splattered all over the walls, on their body, etc. You know what is faith in Bhagavan? Having seen the first child being brutally killed right in front of them, the parents have to get ready to give birth to the next child. Do you have that kind of faith in Krishna? The first child brutally killed, head smashed right in front of them on the stone, and the blood splashing all over the walls and on themselves. Faith in Krishna. They got ready for the second child. After 1 year, again the second child. Same thing. This time, Vasudeva is under house arrest. Gatekeepers will go and tell Kamsa, Kamsa will come, will grab the second child, smash the head on the stone. Again third child, again fourth child, again fifth child, again sixth child. Can you imagine what is faith in Krishna? Faith in Narayana. That Bhagavan said, our 8th child is going to kill this fellow. If the 8th child has to be born, we must go through the first 7 children, then only 8th child. They kept on giving birth after birth after birth to the children. 6 children are killed. Devaki Devi was expecting the 7th child. That is when Vaikuntham, there was a small conference. So Srimad Narayana called his Yoga Maya, the divine illusory energy, Maya, Yoga Maya, and gave strict instructions to Yoga Maya. Yoga Maya, Devaki Devi is expecting the 7th child. The firstborn 6 kids of Devaki were killed by Kamsa. This 8th child is none other than Adisesha himself, and this child should not be killed. Vasudeva had another wife by name Rohini, and that Rohini is in Nanda Gokulam. Husband is under house arrest, but she used to come and visit her husband. Do me a favor. Make an embryo transplant. Take out the embryo from the womb of Devaki and implant in the womb of Rohini. Everybody will think Devaki had a miscarriage. And everybody will think, since Rohini is visiting her husband, she has conceived and she became pregnant. Good. That Adisesha will be born as Balarama to Rohini. I myself will incarnate as the 8th child of Devaki. Yogamaya, you be born as the daughter of Yashoda in Nanda Gokulam. The minute I am born, I will come to your mother Yashoda, and you come to my mother Devaki. Since we are swapping the mothers, to your mother I am going as her son. To my mother you are coming as her daughter. You will be my de facto sister. You will be my de facto sister, and people will worship you with the 14 names: Amba, Shambhavi, Bhadrakali, Uma, Katyayini, Gauri, Vaishnavi, Narayani, Kumuda, Chandika, Kanyaka, like this. 14 names, they will worship you. Rudra has only 11 forms. So out of the 14 forms of yours, in 11 forms you will be getting united with the Rudra. In 3 forms, you remain as a spinster: Kanyaka, Vaishnavi, Narayani, no marriage to you. Remain a spinster. And I give you special power. Accept moksham. Anything and everything people want, you can give. Sarva kamya vara prade. Correctly speaking, except moksham, Parvati can give everything, Durga can give everything, except moksham. That is a unique prerogative of Narayana. That's why next to Narayana, the most powerful person is actually Durga. Not Brahma, not Shankara, not anyone, Durga. That's why the Shakti worship has become very popular, because people are not interested in moksham. They want only power, they want money, they want other desires fulfilled, Durga. So, except moksham, you can give them sarva kamya varaprade, kamya, desire. Moksham is not a desire. Moksham is a state of liberation for you to serve Narayana, whereas the rest of them are desires. You can fulfill any of the desires, and they will worship you, including some people in the most horrible way. They even give animal slaughter also, bali. That's okay, because their faith is like that. So, you take it as Kalika, fine, go and do the job. That Yogamaya did Pradakshinam to Narayana and said, I am so grateful that you assigned a job for me and you blessed me as next to you I am the most powerful person. Good. She came. Nobody knows how Yogamaya works. Don't think only these days you have in vitro fertilizations, surrogate mothers, all those things. The technology there was so advanced at that time that Yogamaya made the embryo transfer from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini. As expected, everybody thought the 7th pregnancy of Devaki ended in a miscarriage, and Rohini conceived. And after 1 year, Rohini delivered the boy, Balarama. And here, again, Devaki has conceived. This is the 8th time. That said, this time when Devaki conceived, Srimad Narayana himself entered her womb. And that Devaki was glowing like a goddess. Kamsa every time, because he knows this is the 8th pregnancy. He was so scared. Every day he will come and visit. He will see through the iron grill. How is Devaki? Looking at her, looking at the divine effulgence in her face, he is sure that said, this Narayana has entered, that fellow is going to kill me. This Narayana has entered, that fellow is going to kill me. He knew. But he could not kill her because she is a pregnant woman. So, when Devaki was expecting, all the Devi Devatas, Brahma, Shankara, Indra, every one of them, they came to the jailhouse and they were doing the Pradakshinam to Devaki. Devaki, like an innocent lady, begged Shankara, Brahma, please, please protect my child. My firstborn, 6 kids are killed by Kamsa. My 7th one was a miscarriage. This is my 8th time. Please bless. You are Devatas, you can bless. No harm should happen to my child. Brahma, Shankara, they folded their hands to Devaki and said, no, we are not here to protect your child. Your child is incarnating to protect us from these demons. Your child is the protector. Your child is Sriman Narayana. Wherever there is Narayana, that place becomes a temple. Now that Narayana is in your stomach. So you became the temple for us. That's why we are doing the Pradakshinam to you. But she won't understand all that Vedantam. She only said, you are Devatas, you protect my child. They repeatedly said, we are here to ask for our protection from your child. All right. They prayed and they left. And when the due course of time came, Devaki went into labor, but she did not deliver the baby. She just went into labor, but the baby is not delivered. Sriman Narayana appeared in the jailhouse 10 feet tall, because the height of the jailhouse was only 10 feet. That's why he became 10 feet tall. If it is a big building like this, he would have become 20 feet tall also. So with the 4 hands, Shankam, Chakram, Gada, Padmam, with the Vaijayanti Mala, Pitambaram, everything, Srivatsam on his chest, Sriman Narayana appears before them. Not like a 6 pounds baby. Kausalya delivered Rama like a 6 pounds baby. Devaki did not deliver Krishna. Devaki went into labor, Sriman Narayana appeared before them. And Vasudeva and Devaki, just go and walk up to that switch. Motion sensor will on, turn on the lights. Meer kuchandi mee pillalu chestar. Just go walk straight up to the door. That's it, enough. See, you have magic, right? You did magic, right? Yeah. You said, how Sudarshan Chakra works, how energy works. See how energy worked, right? You did not turn on the switch. You just walked. You did magic, right? So Narayana can do magic like that. Good. So what happened? Narayana appears there as 10 feet tall. Devaki, Vasudeva started prostrating before Sriman Narayana, not realizing that Narayana is their child. He is Narayana. Then Devaki begs Narayana, please, don't be like this. I am scared of this Rakshasa, Kamsa. He is going to do harm. Do something. Then he said, don't worry about it. Then Bhagavan revealed to his parents, my dear father and mother, Vasudeva and Devaki, this is not the first time I am born to you. This is the 3rd time I am born to you. Why? Because in the very beginning, Brahma was asked by me. I created Brahma, and I asked Brahma to give bodies to the Jivatmas. Brahma created the first people called Prajapatis. You are one of those Prajapatis, Sutapa. And this lady was your wife Prishni that time. You were the Prajapati Sutapa, and she was a Prishni. Other Prajapatis, just like that man and woman, they started giving birth to the Jivatmas. But you did not do that. You went to the forest. You did tapasya. You meditated on me for 10,000 years. When I appeared before you and asked, what do you want? You were there craving for children because your job is to give bodies to the Jivatmas. In your excitement that I appeared before you, you just kept on asking, we want a child like you, we want a child like you, we want a child like you. I said, enough. You asked for 3 times. I had to be born to you 3 times. Enough. The first time I am born to you, I was called Prishni Garbha. We don't have many details about what Prishni Garbha did during that incarnation. The second time, the same Sutapa and Prishni became Kashyapa and Aditi. And I was born again the second time to you as Vamana. And this is the 3rd time I am born to you. The same Sutapa, Prishni, Kashyapa, Aditi, Vasudeva, Devaki. This is the 3rd time. No more births for you. This is the last one. After this, you will get Vaikuntham. Now, I will give you all the intelligence, Vasudeva, what to do. That's it. He became a small baby. That was in the month of Shravanam, Krishna Paksham, dark fortnight, Ashtami day, almost at midnight, in the Nakshatram Rohini, the 2nd quarter, the most auspicious time. Mahatmas describe Ashtami is the 8th star. Ashtami is the 8th Tithi. Even though Ashtami is the 8th Tithi, because Krishna was born, Ashtami has become the most famous Tithi. Rohini is the 4th star. Because Krishna appeared in Rohini, Rohini has become the number 1 star. మన వాళ్ళకు పిచ్చి. Have you ever heard any marriages, etc., will they perform on Ashtami, Navami? For us, from the material perspective, Ashtami, Navami are bad. But you know how sacred they are? Ashtami is the day when Krishna has appeared. Navami is the day when Rama has appeared. On one hand, you celebrate Krishna Ashtami, you celebrate Rama Navami. When it comes to your own daughter's marriage or son's school admission or something, oh, Ashtami, Navami, kashta kashta, Ashtami, kashta kashta, they don't want, they say. We have our own way of thinking because we do not think in a religious way. We think in a material perspective. That is where the problem comes. If you are thinking in a religious way, Ashtami and Navami are the best of the best days. But people don't go religiously. Same thing. You know one more thing. Suppose a child is born in Rohini. They don't say how fortunate we are, we got a child in Rohini, birth star of Krishna. You know what they say? Oh, Krishna was born on Rohini and Krishna killed his maternal uncle Kamsa. So if a child is born on Rohini, our people interpret, Mena Mama will die, maternal uncle will die. Therefore, they bring the priest and do the Shanti, Japam, Homam, etc. If the maternal uncle is a stupid fellow, a demon like Kamsa, what else you expect other than Krishna putting to death? But see how our people misrepresent everything in a material way. In a spiritual way, Rohini is the best of the best stars. There is no other nakshatra better than Rohini. There is no other Tithi better than Ashtami or Navami. That's how it is. So Krishna, in the middle of the night, he appeared. That said, he immediately became a baby. They were there under handcuffs. They were bound by steel chains. Hands are handcuffed. Legs are there in shackles. Jailhouse locks were there. That's it. All of a sudden, a basket appears. Krishna becomes a baby. Vasudeva keeps the baby in the basket, and all his hands and feet, handcuffs are gone. The jail doors are opened by themselves. All the security guards, they fell asleep. Everything with Krishna is a wonder. Krishna comes out. When Krishna has appeared, the entire nature was so excited, unimaginably excited. Flowers were there raining on Krishna. But the ordinary people mistook it is rain. Vasudeva was worried, oh my God, it's going to rain. That's it. All of a sudden, Adisesha appears behind Vasudeva, spread his hurts like an umbrella. Vasudeva walks. River Yamuna, he has to cross to take Krishna to Nanda Gokulam. Mathura to Brindavan, Nanda Gokulam, is about 15 kilometers. And he had to cross the river Yamuna, middle of the night, no boatman. And Krishna appeared. You know another name of Yamuna? Another name of Yamuna is actually Kalindi, who is going to be the would-be wife of Krishna. And that Yamuna in the river form like Ganga, as a river, she is called river Ganga. But she can also be a human being, became the wife of Shantanu and gave birth to Bhishma. You know that, right? Just as Ganga can be a river, Ganga can be a physical body, has a physical body as a woman also. So Yamuna can be a river. Yamuna can be a woman, Kalindi, and has to marry. And that Yamuna is so excited, my would-be has come. Just born Krishna, my would-be has come. And that Yamuna was swelling, and he has to cross. How? He just took a few steps in so much of confidence, nothing will happen. He just took a few steps. You know, the basket he was holding, Krishna was dangling his feet. The minute Krishna's feet touched Yamuna, that's it. Yamuna was so excited, she already felt the touch of her would-be husband, and she bifurcated. Yes, Kana. నువ్వు ఫస్ట్ చైర్లో కూర్చో. నువ్వు చెప్పేది నాకు అర్థమే కావడం లేదు.
ఎందుకు దేవతలు ఎప్పుడు బ్లింక్ చేయరు స్వామి?
ఎందుకు దేవతలు
ఎప్పుడు బ్లింక్ చేయరు స్వామి?
బ్లింక్ చేయరా? వాళ్ళు బ్లింక్ చేయకపోతే మనకేంటి? వాళ్ళు బ్లింక్ చేయకపోతే మనకేంటి? వాళ్ళకి అదొక స్పెషల్ బూన్. సో బ్లింక్ చేస్తే యూ విల్ మిస్ సంథింగ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇన్ దట్ ఫ్రాక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ఎ సెకండ్. ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ బ్లింక్, సపోజ్ యూ ఆర్ వాచింగ్ ఎ వీడియో గేమ్, ఇఫ్ యూ బ్లింక్ యూ విల్ మిస్ వన్ సీన్, రైట్? ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ బ్లింక్ యూ కెన్ కీప్ ఆన్ వాచింగ్. ఓకే, దట్స్ వై. అదో పెద్ద క్వశ్చన్ అయిపోయింది నీకు. ఇట్స్ ఓకే అమ్మా. ఓ, ఫర్ దిస్ సిల్లీ క్వశ్చన్స్ యూ విల్ నాట్ గెట్ గార్లెండ్. యూ షుడ్ ఆస్క్ ఎ రియల్ గుడ్ క్వశ్చన్, యూ విల్ గెట్. ఇందమ్మా, ఇక్కడ ఈ బాగా తీసుకెళ్ళి బుద్ధ కృష్ణుడికి వెయ్యి, ఆ తర్వాత వీళ్ళకిద్దాం. నేను చెప్పాను పిల్లలకు, హూమ్స్ ఎవర్ ఈజ్ ఆస్కింగ్ ద బెస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ యూ విల్ గెట్ ద గార్లెండ్ దట్ వీ ఆఫర్ టు కృష్ణ, ఐ సెడ్. సో దట్స్ వై హీ కెప్ట్ ఆన్ ఆస్కింగ్ ద క్వశ్చన్స్, ఐ థింక్. ఓకే అమ్మా, థింక్ ఆఫ్ ఎ గుడ్ క్వశ్చన్, యూ విల్ గెట్ ద గార్లెండ్. ఓకే అమ్మా, ఇది తీసుకెళ్ళి ముందు కృష్ణుడికి వెయ్యి. కృష్ణ ఓకే, యూఆర్ ఎ గుడ్ బాయ్. ఐ నో ఐ మిస్టేక్ యూ, డోంట్ వరీ. ఎక్కడా కృష్ణుడిని మాయం చేసేసారా? ఓ, మాయం చేశారు అనుకున్నాను. ఏమో, ఆడవాళ్ళు ఎవరు నమ్మారు మిమ్మల్ని? ఆమె ఎందుకు ఏమో ఫ్రంట్ బెంచెస్ అన్నీ ఖాళీగా ఉన్నాయి కదా, ఇక్కడ కూర్చోవచ్చు కదా, అలా పోతారు. ఓకే, నౌ కమింగ్ బ్యాక్ టు కృష్ణ. సో మిడిల్ ఆఫ్ ద నైట్ when Krishna was dangling the feet from the basket, the minute the feet touched the water, Yamuna, she felt the touch of her would-be husband. That's it, she bifurcated. Look at the contrast. In Ramavatara, Rama has to go to Lanka to kill Ravana. And he has to cross the ocean, correct? And what did Rama do, Ma? He has to construct a whole bridge. It took 7 days for Rama to construct a bridge across the ocean, bringing the monkeys, thousands and thousands of vanaras are there, huge stones bringing, and then the stones started floating, and the floating bridge was constructed for the thousands of people. Krishna, he has to cross the river. How did he do? No bridge, nothing. Just touch the water with his feet, that's it, the water gives way. Krishna is different. Rama has to go through the entire construction of the bridge. Krishna, no need. His magic is different. Just keep your foot and touch the water with your toes. That's it. The river bifurcates and you can walk through. Good. He went. Can you imagine? Meeku pillalu unnara? Very good. So many of you ladies, you became pregnant, you gave birth to children. You know, it's not easy to give birth to a child, right? Labor pains. Sometimes you are there in labor for 3 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, some people even 12 hours, right? Over there in Nandagokulam, no doctors, no anesthesia, right? No C-section. When a woman is about to give birth, all the other neighboring ladies will come and sit to her, hold her hand, it's okay, you can deliver, it's okay, you can deliver, come on, keep pushing, they'll be encouraging her, right? How many people were around? Yashoda also delivered a baby girl. So many people were around. What is the first thing that you notice when the baby is delivered, Amma? Is it a boy or a girl? That's the first thing everybody will see, right? And Vasudeva could enter, and everybody, Yashoda, after so much of labor, just gave birth. She didn't even know whether she delivered a baby girl or boy. And what happened to the other ladies all surrounding her? Everybody fell asleep. Nobody even, Palletulalo, if strangers are coming, kukkalu murugutai, right? Now how come in a village in the middle of the night, when Vasudeva was coming, not even a dog barked? Nobody noticed. And he could walk directly where Yashoda has delivered. And so many ladies around, nobody noticed. Okay, Yashoda has delivered, but what about the men folk? None of them are away. See how many wonders can Krishna create. Yashoda coolly walks there, keeps Krishna next to Yashoda, and takes the baby girl and walks back. Remember, 15 kilometers to go, another 15 kilometers to come, 30 kilometers. Before sunrise, 12 midnight to 6 a.m., within 6 hours, 30 kilometers he has to walk. Everything is done. While going, Krishna's feet touched. Therefore, Yamuna bifurcated. While coming, Krishna is not there. So how could Vasudeva walk back, Amma? Yamuna remained bifurcated like that. Because that is the power of Krishna. Krishna knows, now I am here, my feet are touching the water, Yamuna will bifurcate and give way to my father. But in the return, my father is coming only with the baby girl. Krishna kept the river open like that, with the open path. Vasudeva comes. And the minute Vasudeva comes back, Krishna need not be physically present next to Devaki and Vasudeva to do his magic. Krishna is there 15 kilometers away in Nandagokulam. But again, all the shackles are back on the hands and feet of Vasudeva. All the jail doors are again locked. And the security people, they just woke up. Then the baby girl started crying. That is when the security guards went and informed Kamsa. And when they informed Kamsa, Kamsa was expecting this news so early in the morning. Devaki delivered the 8th child. So Kamsa was getting ready. When he is getting ready, even to kill a baby, he should come like a king. He went to the mirror to keep his kiritam on his head. Guess what? When Kamsa wanted to keep his kiritam on his head, surprisingly in the mirror image, he could not see his head. He could only see the body. So, when death is approaching, people cannot see their head in their mirror image. That is a sign. Tomorrow they will all go and stand before the mirror. Can I see my head? That means I won't die for the next 6 months. A simple test, a very simple test when you are going to die. During the Corona time, everybody did this test. During Corona time, everybody did this test. What is it? Gurtundataya? Pogalamu dapurinchana varu dhruva nakshatramanu dhoopa nirvana gandhamanu peddala matanu vinaru kanaru murkonaru. If somebody is about to die within the next 6 months, the pole star Dhruva Nakshatram they cannot see. Man, there are million stars, we don't even know which star to look at it. Forget about it. Elderly people give you positive advice, we don't listen. That is every day happening. Right? Every day happening, we never listen to elder good advice. At least one thing you can do. You know what? Light a lamp before Bhagavan. Light a lamp. If you can, put 1 spoon of ghee and light the lamp. And naturally within 10 minutes or half an hour, the light will go away. When the light goes away, the wick will start burning and give some smoke. When the ghee is over, the lamp is gone, the flame is gone, but the wick will start burning and the smoke will come. If you can smell that smoke, you will live for 6 months. So during Corona time, every one of us, we used to go and see, we used to go and smell it. You can smell it, I'm going to live for 6 months, don't worry. So the Corona is not going to affect me. So Dhoopa Nirvana Gandham, Deepa Nirvana Gandham, Deepa, a lamp, Nirvana, when it is about to go away, Gandham, the smell that comes. If you can smell that, our people have got so many tests like that, you don't even have to go for a Corona positive or negative. So they have got their own Corona testing with no expense at all. You are lighting the lamp, wait for 10-15 minutes, you just put tomorrow they'll put only half a spoon, so that they'll go quickly and they can test it, quick testing, right Amma? So quick testing. Dhoopa Nirvana Gandham. If you can smell the smoke that is coming from a lamp that is just gone, the flame is just gone, that means 6 months at least you will live. But the people who are going to die, they cannot smell it. Same thing. Kamsa, when he looked into the mirror, he could not see his head. Only a headless body he could see. He knew, that's it. I'm going to die today. I'm going to die today. He came rushing. Grabbed the baby. Devaki was begging him, my dear brother, if it is the 8th son, he is going to kill you. This is not a boy, this is a girl. Please don't kill her. No, he won't listen. Stri Hatya you should not do. No, he won't listen. She even begged, Kamsa, you have a son. I have this daughter. I promise you, I will give my daughter to your son in marriage. I will give my son my daughter in marriage to you, please don't kill. He won't listen. He grabbed the baby girl. As usual, maybe Kamsa may be a washerman in the previous life. You know in India how washermen wash the clothes, right? They take the dirty clothes to the river or a canal, they will dip in the water, they keep a stone in front of them, they keep on smashing them on the stone until all the dirt comes out, right? Exactly like that. He keeps a stone there, holds the baby by the feet and smashes the head on the stone. He tried the same trick, but she is Yogamaya, empowered by Lord Narayana himself. That's it. As that fellow raised his hands to smash the baby girl on the stone, that baby girl slipped from his hands and reappeared in the sky as a Bhadrakali with 8 hands. With 8 hands, she appeared as Bhadrakali and said, "Stupid fellow Kamsa, you cannot kill me. I am Yogamaya, directly deputed by my Lord Narayana. You cannot kill me. Not only that, my Lord Narayana has already incarnated to kill you." She could have simply gone, right, "Stupid fellow, you cannot kill me." Why should she give the clue to this fellow that Narayana, who is going to kill you, my master, has already incarnated, and she disappeared? That's it. Kamsa pretended, shedding crocodile tears. Then he came to his sister Devaki and brother-in-law Vasudeva and said, "Please, please, forgive me, forgive me. I never expected this. Okay, I never thought that your 8th child will be a girl. I was fooled by that invisible voice that the 8th son is going to kill me. So forgive me, I kept under house arrest. I killed 6 of your newborn kids. Okay, even the girl disappeared. That's all. Forgive me, forgive me." But again he thought, who knows? The minute Yogamaya said the child is born, the child is born, you might have done something. He again put them under house arrest. Bad people. 1 second they say something, next second they change their words. Again put them back in shackles. Now he started meeting with all his advisors, well-wishers. That Yogamaya said that Narayana incarnated somewhere to kill me. Incarnated means as a baby. As a baby means, let us go and kill all the babies that are born in our kingdom. So that one of the babies should be Narayana and we can kill them. See how their plans work. Over there in Nanda Gokulam, after Yashoda gave birth to the baby, fell unconscious, Vasudeva leaves Krishna, baby girl is taken away by Vasudeva, then they all wake up. That's it. The whole Nanda Gokulam, Nanda is the chief of all the cowhead people in Nanda Gokulam. Nandagaon is not Brindavan. If you go to Brindavan, Nandagaon is about 20 kilometers away from Brindavan, present Brindavan. So that is where Nanda was there before. The whole Nanda Gokulam was in celebration. Celebration to such an extent. You know how in Srimad Bhagavatam Potana describes, "Mana Yashoda Chinni Magavani Kaninata Suchivattamu Raramma Sudatulara." Emma, you delivered a baby boy, right? See inadvertently what the Gopikas are saying. Our Yashoda has delivered a little man. They didn't say a little baby. Mana Yashoda Chinni Magavani Kaninata. That Magavadu can also means the would-be husband. See how, without their knowledge, how the Gopikas are attracted the minute Krishna was born. Everybody will say, our Yashoda delivered a little baby boy. They didn't say little baby boy. Our Yashoda delivered a little man. Let's go and see. The whole Nanda Gokulam was in celebration. Nanda gave thousands and thousands of cows as Godanam to the priest to celebrate the birth of his son. Everybody was ecstatic. Everybody was there singing, dancing, enjoying, distributing sweets, flowers, fruits. The whole Nanda Gokulam was in celebration. Over there, poor Devaki and Vasudeva still in the jail. Now comes the question. Bhagavan says, "Paritranaya sadhunam, vinashaya cha dushkrutam." Dharma samsthapanardhaya sambhavami yuge yuge. His first priority is to protect the devotees. Don't you think his own father and mother are devotees? If they are not devotees, why did he appear as their son? And don't you think Kamsa is the worst of the worst sinners? Because 6 newborn kids are killed by him. Is it not a worst sin for Krishna to kill him? But Krishna did not kill Kamsa immediately. Krishna did not worry about his parents who are still under house arrest. Krishna went straight to Nanda Gokulam. Why? As usual, whomsoever is asking the best question, you will get the flower garland of Krishna. No questions? All right, if you answer at least. Go ahead. Why did Krishna go? Yeah. Emma? వీళ్ళందరికీ కొంచెం అన్నం పెట్టండి అమ్మా. I don't know what they were.
Yashoda's love.
To enjoy Yashoda's love? Okay, that means even at the cost of his own parents? At the cost of real parents and goes to adopted parents, right?
To fulfill the promise that he made to Yashoda in his previous life.
Yashoda, no, he did not make any promise to Yashoda in previous life. He made a promise and he became Venkateshwara afterwards, but not before to Yashoda. She's very much bent on getting the garland. So she's using all her intelligence to give an answer, right, Emma? Emma, Bhagavan literally, yes, he wants to protect the devotees. He wants to secondary wipe out the bad people and to establish dharma, third priority. So first priority to protect the devotees. Why did Krishna go to Nanda Gokulam? Because there were 16,000 Maharshis of Ramayana time. Ramayana time, 16,000 Maharshis were kept in the jail by Ravana. And when Bhagavan Rama killed Ravana, the Maharshis got released from the jail. Looking at the most handsome form of Rama, they prayed only one thing, Pumsvam Mohana Rupaya Punya Shlokaya Mangalam. Between Rama and Krishna, Rama is the most handsome person. Krishna's handsomeness attracted only the girls. Rama's handsomeness not only attracted the girls, even men folk fell for Rama. That is why the Maharshis said, Rama, all these years we did tapasya, meditation, with only one aim. We don't want any material happiness. We want only celestial bliss in Vaikuntham. But after seeing you, Rama, we don't want that Vaikuntham. We just want to enjoy with you. Mohana Rupaya. They did not say we want to marry you. Why they did not say we don't want to marry you? We only want to enjoy you. Why did they say? Emma? Come on, if you marry, you have to change the diapers, you have to feed the feeding bottles and all that. They don't want to go to the diapers and feeding bottles. To enjoy, no, that's all they said. Pumsvam Mohana Rupaya. That is why Krishna did not marry the Gopikas, because they only wanted to enjoy. That's why he gave them all the happiness without a marriage. That Rasa Krida was a pure happiness without a marriage. Same thing. So his first priority, those Maharshis, you know, after seeing Rama, how many years they did tapasya? 864,000 years. 864,000 years. Those Maharshis, you cannot get Krishna just like that, you know that? Gopikas got Krishna. How? As Maharshis doing tapasya for 864,000 years. Then they have taken birth again as Gopikas. That is why Krishna went there. First priority, to protect the devotees, to please the devotees. Second priority, to wipe out. After completing his stay in Vrindavan for 8 years, after completely satisfying every Gopika by becoming 16,000 Krishnas, then only Krishna returned to his parents and killed Kamsa and made the parents happy. So Krishna is there. Complete celebration after celebration, celebration. Good. Now Krishna is only 1 month old baby. 1 month has gone by. Over Kamsa, over there in Mathura, Kamsa, meeting after meeting with all the demons. So one female demon, Putana, came. She said, I know how to kill the babies. I will even pretend nobody will mistake me. I will dress up myself as the most beautiful woman, and I will go on the pretext that I am going to breastfeed the babies. I will smear poison and kill every baby that is born. As you heard, when Bhagavan came as Vamana, Bali Chakravarti's wife, Vindhyavali, looking at the cute little boy, she felt in her mind, how fortunate will I be if I am the mother of this child and I would have given him my own milk. Vamana heard it, said Tathastu. But afterwards, when Vamana became Trivikrama, occupied all the worlds, and put his third foot on the head of Bali Chakravarti and was pushing him down to the lower planet Sutalam, she was so angry with Vamana. She was thinking her own husband is being pushed down. She thought, how much I wish I could kill you. That also Bhagavan said, Tadhastu, so be it. The same Vindhyavali now became Putana. How much I wish I could feed him my own milk as a mother. She wanted to breastfeed Krishna. How much I wish I could kill you. She smeared poison around her breast and came to feed. There are so many ways to kill a 1-month-old baby. Take a pillow and suffocate. Won't the baby die? Just hold the neck and squeeze. Won't the baby die? But she went all out of her way to be a mother, to feed her own milk, and yet kill them. That is Putana. And by then this Putana killed quite a few babies in the neighborhood. And when she came to Nanda Gokulam, everybody mistook her to be Mahalakshmi herself. That beautiful Putana was. She is a demon, but she changed herself, Kama Rupis. They can change their form at will. In Ramayana, Shurpanaka is you know what is Shurpanaka? What is the meaning of Shurpanaka, Amma? Yeah. I know, cut off the nose, etc. But what is the meaning of Shurpanaka? Shurpanaka, Naka means nails. Her nails are looking like unimaginable swords to cut off. Shurpanaka, that kind of an ugly woman. But when she came to Rama, she came like the most beautiful woman to attract Rama's attention. Same thing here. Putana was looking so beautiful. All the people in Nanda Gokulam thought, my God, our Krishna is born. Our Krishna looks so brilliant, so much of effulgence. Maybe Mahalakshmi herself is coming to visit our Krishna. That's what the people of Nanda Gokulam thought. And when a rich lady, most beautiful lady is coming, nobody will stop her. She had like a free access. She came and she grabbed Krishna and told Yashoda, you don't even know how to feed your baby. Look, your son is hungry. I'm going to feed. That's it. She didn't even wait for a reply or anything. Grabbed Krishna and started feeding. Krishna knew, enjoyed taking her milk. Taking her milk only one gulp, and along with that one gulp of milk, along with the poison, she even sucked her life out. As Krishna was sucking and took one gulp of milk, that said Putana was screaming, and her beautiful form as Mahalakshmi has gone. Her ugliest of the ugliest form as Putana came. And how big a Rakshasi? She just fell down dead, 1 mile in length, such a huge body, 1 mile in length. And all the trees that are there in that Nanda Gokulam, when she fell down, they all were smashed to the ground, as though a big hurricane has come, and all the trees just fell to the ground. This Putana became such a huge demon, 1 mile in length, the body was 1 mile in length, and she fell down dead. Krishna innocently was still there, in between her two breasts, was still there looking, can I suck some more milk? Yashoda, everyone was so scared. That day, Nanda was not at home, because this Nanda is the local chief, and every month he has to go to pay the taxes to Kamsa to Mathura. So when Kamsa was the king and Nanda being the village chief, every month he has to submit the taxes to Kamsa. When he went there, Vasudeva somehow tried to meet Nanda and requested him, because Vasudeva overheard the plans of Kamsa and his associates trying to kill all newborns. Vasudeva asked him, go quickly, you are not there. Anything can happen. Krishna is a child. He is all alone. Go, go, go. And by the time Nanda, he returned to Nanda Gokulam, guess what? The huge body was there. People were looking, what is this? Where from this ghost has come, this demon has come? Nanda heard everything. Yashoda ran, took away the baby boy from her chest. Then, how to set fire to the dead body of Putana? 1 mile long, huge body. If you set fire, the whole forest may catch fire. They brought a saw and started cutting her body parts into small, small pieces and dumped them all together and set fire. You know, when flesh is burning, unimaginable rotten smell will be there. But when Putana's body was set on fire, an unimaginable flavored, smoke was coming. Chandana parimalam was coming. The fragrance of wonderful flowers is coming. Everybody thought, where this Rakshasi? How is she getting this kind of a fragrance from her dead body? Because Krishna's body, Krishna's mouth touched her. The very touch of Krishna made even the demon emit such wonderful fragrances at the time of burning her dead body. So Krishna actually had 3 mothers. The mother who gave birth, the mother who brought him up, and the mother who tried to kill him. Because he gave the same status to Putana as he gave to Devaki and Yashoda. That is Krishna. And by then Krishna was only 1 month old. Good. News started spreading. A 1 month old baby killed a demon. Kamsa won't keep quiet. He couldn't believe it. He was thinking, how can a 1 month old baby kill a demon like Putana? Putana did not return. So the next person is ready. Shakatasura. Krishna was then 6 months old. When he was 6 months old, sometimes nice weather, they do outdoor celebrations. So there was an outdoor celebration. The sun is a little bit hot. Yashoda thought, let me find some shade. She could not find a shade whereby, because they cleared the area for their function. So they came there in a bullock cart. After coming there, they leave the bullocks and the cart is there. So under the cart, she spread some sheets and she kept Krishna there to relax. So under the cart, they kept Krishna. Then another demon came, Shakatasura, and he entered the cart and he was waiting for an opportunity so that the cart will crash. Yes, Amma.
Why did demons want to kill Krishna?
Because they are demons. All bad people always want to do bad things. Okay? And their boss, Kamsa, he is always telling them, go and kill every baby that you see in our area. So that's why they are all coming and trying to kill every baby. So this Shakatasura came and he was waiting for an opportunity so that the cart can crash and just crush the baby. Krishna knew, that's it. As a 6 months old baby, he behaved as though he is tired and he was yawning and he tried to stretch his hands and feet. Like this, he was stretching. While stretching, using his legs, he just pushed it to such an extent. 6 months old baby leg became so big and he kicked the cart. And the whole cart flew into the air. The whole cart was flying into the air. That's it. It went to such a great height and afterwards crashed onto the ground. Where it crashed, the demon Shakatasura came out. A huge body of a demon crashed and dead. Again, everybody was surprised. How could this happen? How could a cart fly into the sky? How could a cart fall down? And how come a demon came out of it? Thank God the cart fell a little bit away from Krishna. What would have happened if the cart fell on Krishna? Again they were scared. But they could not understand. The people started talking. Who is this little boy Krishna? How come he could do so many of these things? 1 month-old baby could kill Putana. 6 months-old baby could kill Shakatasura. And slowly, another 6 months have gone by. Krishna became 1 year old. 1 year old. As 1 year old, he enjoyed utmost love from Yashoda. And he wanted to return the favor to Yashoda. So how to return the favor? He wanted to show his divine form, Vishwarupam, to Yashoda. Therefore, he pretended to be eating dirt. He pretended to be eating dirt. As usual, Balarama saw that. Balarama is 1 year older to Krishna. He's a 2-year-old boy. That Balarama came running to Yashoda and complained, Krishna is eating dirt. Yashoda got so angry. Yashoda caught hold of Krishna, 1-year-old baby, and started asking, Mannetiki bhakshinchadavu mandiyamo lela patimpavu neevu. Krishna, why you are transgressing my instructions? I told you to be careful. I told you not to be naughty. Why are you eating dirt? Krishna replies in a very wonderful way. Amma mannu dinangane shishivuno akuntino verrino. Namman jodaka viri maatalu madin nannivu kottanga viri margamu ghatinchirigaka. Ledenin madiya shagandham maghranam jesi na vachanamul tappaina dandimpave. Krishna, even as a 1-year-old boy, he knows how to talk. He knows how to convince everyone. So he gave a wonderful reply to Yashoda. So he said, do not believe Balarama. Why? Balarama is a sadist. Even as a 1-year-old baby, he calls Balarama a sadist. Why do you say that? Look, I am your favorite. Not only I am your favorite mother Yashoda, Balarama's mother Rohini, I am the favorite of Rohini also. Now Balarama became jealous because even his mother likes me better than him. Therefore, this Balarama, being a sadist, because he is so jealous that not only I am the darling of Yashoda, I am also the favorite of his mother Rohini. So he came up with a sadistic plan and he is telling a lie. Namely, I ate dirt. Don't believe this, Balarama. Sibling rivalry. In the sibling rivalry, he wants you to punish me. If you punish me, that fellow is happy. Sadist. Don't believe his words. You don't believe me? Okay, I will open mouth. I will open my mouth. You smell it. If you smell dirt, then whatever punishment you give, I will take it. See how he convinced Yashoda. All right, open your mouth. That's it. When Krishna opens his mouth, everything, the whole universe, she could see. She could see all the worlds. She could see the Nanda Gokulam. She could see her own husband. She could see herself also in the mouth of Krishna. She was just stunned. What is this? Kalayo, Vaishnava Mayayo, Hitara Sankalparthamo, Yashoda Devine Gano, Balundekkada, Hitani Mukhastambai Ajandambu Prajwalamai Yunduta Kevi Hetuvo, Mahascharyambu Chintimpagan. She was just stunned. She only said, am I dreaming? Or is it that some Vishnu Maya that is there overpowering everyone? Otherwise, where is 1-year-old boy where I could see all the universes in his mouth? Something is wrong. This is something perplexing. I can't believe. Then immediately she came to the conclusion. No, Krishna is not my child. This Krishna is Bhagavan. This Krishna is Srimad Narayana. and she was just about to raise her hands and do namaskaram to Krishna. Krishna didn't want that because he still wanted to enjoy the nice way Yashoda has to tie him up to a grinding mortar. And if she realizes that Krishna is Narayana, she will not do that. So Immediately she became that 1-year-old boy and started pulling her mother's sari. That is the signal for her. If the child is pulling her sari, I am hungry, feed me. So that is the code word between Krishna and his mother Yashoda. Whenever the little boy pulls her mother's sari, the mother knows he is hungry, he has to feed. Oh my God, what a mistake I did. My little boy is hungry. I did not even feed him. I don't know how long I forgot to feed him. That's it. She took Krishna into her lap and started feeding him. That is how Krishna mesmerized even Mother Yashoda after showing the Vishwarupam. Good. Another 1 year has gone by. Now Krishna is 2 years old. Balarama is 3 years old. Krishna had his own gang. He collected all the boys in his colony and he became the gang leader. And as a gang leader, he wanted to attract the attention of every Gopika in Nanda Gokulam. That's it. He will go to any number of houses. He will try to take away all the butter that they have stored in their pots. He will try to eat all the yogurt that is there. He will try to feed all his friends also. And not only that, Krishna had a huge number of monkeys also to follow him. Have you ever gone to Vrindavan, sir? If you go there, you will see in Nidhivan, at least 100,000 monkeys are there, 100,000. Who are all they? In Ramavatara, all the monkeys who helped him, Krishna wanted to pay them back. So all the monkeys, he will go to every house, start feeding all the butter, everything to the monkeys. And they are enjoying. And when the Gopikas come and try to catch him, he say, what stupid butter you made. Not even a monkey will eat it. You want to see? He will take a ball of butter and throw it. The monkey is afraid he is going to hit and that will run away. And he said, could you see? Even a monkey did not eat your butter. You think I am going to eat your butter? No. Make some nice butter. This is not the way to make butter. And afterwards the monkey will come and collect that ball of butter and go. So that is how Krishna started playing unimaginable games. The Gopikas, they wanted to hide butter, lock all the doors. Somehow Krishna enters. They tried to hang them just like that from the ceiling at a very great height. Vutti antaru. They used to hang it from the ceiling, just like that light is there hanging from the ceiling. And there in the dish they used to store all their butter, etc. Krishna, 2-year-old boy, cannot reach. He will bring a grinding mortar. He will ask one fellow to stand on that, to bend. On top of him another boy, on top of him another boy. He will climb on top of all those people. Still he cannot reach. He will ask Balarama, get me a stone. He will bring a stone. He will hit it and break it. And from the hole, all the yogurt, etc. is falling. He will collect it and give to one by one, one by one, one by one. So there was unimaginable activities of Krishna. And the Gopikas could not take it anymore. They tried to catch him. They could never catch him. They tried to complain. Nobody is there to listen. No, individual complaints are ignored. Therefore, one day, a group of ladies, all the Gopikas, they came as though they are invading on Nanda's house. All of them came, started complaining, all of them to Yashoda. The number of complaints, sometimes funny, sometimes highly religious, sometimes looking very childish. Yashoda could not believe all the complaints. Are you ready for the complaints, Amma? Krishna's complaints? Complaints on Krishna? Number of complaints. Yashoda, my daughter-in-law one day tried to catch your Krishna while stealing butter. Guess what your son did? Afterwards, when my daughter-in-law was sleeping with her husband, he brought a scorpion and put in the bed. And that daughter-in-law and my son were there almost naked in the bed. They started running away naked, and your son is clapping. Is this the kind of boy? Just because my daughter-in-law tried to catch your son. In another house, my young daughter, she tried to catch Krishna. Krishna said, what is it you are going to catch me? Can I catch you? And started squeezing her at unimaginable places. Is this a 2-year-old boy expected to do? All right, we tolerate it. Good. My daughter wanted to catch Krishna. My daughter had a long hair. I put all the flowers in the hair and braided her hair. So while sleeping, what my daughter did, the flowers should not get crushed, so she just hanged her ponytail hanging from the bed. You know what your son did? He brought a calf and he tied her ponytail to the tail of the calf and just gave one hit to the calf, and the calf started running. When the calf started running, my daughter was dragged in the streets, and your son is there following the calf, clapping. See what your son is doing. We tolerated even that. Your son is not an ordinary boy. Very, 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 very naughty. One lady did not have children. She says, I did not have children. The priest suggested, do Ashwadha Pradakshinas. Means there is a tree called Ashwadha tree, Ravi Vruksham. They said, do Pradakshinas. Your son nicely comes to me and is asking, hello, why are you doing Pradakshinas? I said innocently, I have no children. My priest suggested, do Ashwadha Pradakshinas, I am doing. Guess what your son said? Stupid lady. If you do Ashwadha Pradakshinas, you don't get children. Accept me as your husband. I will give you plenty children. 2-year-old boy is telling me, accept me as your husband. What kind of a son is this, Yashoda? Another Gopika, unimaginable but true. My goodness, your son is not an ordinary boy. He comes to me pretending as a boy. He just does so much of actions. He will even dance. If I say, I'll give you a ball of butter, will you dance for me? Nadhasya Nanda Bhavane Navanita Natsyam. So one day we teased Krishna. Krishna, I'll give you this much of butter, a ball of butter. Will you please sing for me? That's it. For the ball of butter, he started singing. Another lady said, I'll give you another ball of butter. Will you dance for me? And Krishna started dancing. But that Krishna took as an offense. After all, for a small ball of butter, will you make me dance? Will you make me sing? That's it. The next day, I was there bending before the pot to try to take the butter out of the churning pot. Your son nicely comes to my back and behaves as though he is my husband. Is it the way a 2-year-old boy behaves from the back of a woman like a husband? Unimaginable, Yashoda. We cannot tolerate this boy. They said, if you have money, you enjoy, but don't tease ourselves. Another lady came. Your boy is much more than that, much more than that. I was thinking, who is stealing butter from my house? You know what your son did? He nicely came, ate all the butter. I was suspecting my new daughter-in-law may be eating away all the butter. But you know what your son did? Why, after eating the butter, he just smeared a little bit of butter on my daughter-in-law's mouth. And I mistook my daughter-in-law has stolen, and I started beating her up, and that girl, poor girl, was crying. I did not even eat any butter. I don't know who smeared butter on my mouth when I was sleeping. Poor girl, I have beaten her so much. I feel sorry for what your boy did. Another lady came. Your boy is much more than that. You can't even imagine, Yashoda. You know what? He ate all the butter from our house. And you know what he did? He took away all the parts and put it in the neighbor's house. So that we are mistaking the neighbors are coming and stealing butter. And we had a big fight. Unfortunately, afterwards we realized the neighbor's pots are there in our backyard. So your son is an expert in making us fight among the neighbors also. And we never realize when these things are happening. Everyone behind all these things is your son. Yashoda, these are only the tip of the iceberg. He did many more things which as ladies we feel ashamed to say before you. Your son is not behaving like a 2-year-old. Your son is behaving like a unbridled bull, untamed bull, like a 20-year-old kid, just running behind girls. That is how your son is behaving with each and every one of us. There should be an end to this. All the while, Yashoda was wondering. She only said one thing, are you people out of your mind? Because by then, Krishna was there again pulling her mother's saree. indicating, I'm hungry, will you keep on listening to those complaints or will you feed me? And Yashoda said, I am also a mother like you. I also delivered my son like you. Why are you shamelessly complaining about my 2-year-old Bobby? Look at him, a 2-year-old boy. Look at him. He is not even accustomed to solid food. Look at him. Even a 2-year-old boy is still depending on my breast milk for his survival. Look at him. He is hungry. He is pulling my sari, asking me to feed him. And then Krishna innocently asked, Mummy, did I ever go away from you? Yashoda said, you are right, Krishna. 24/7 you are with me. How could you complain like this? The Gopikas could not believe the innocent face of Krishna, that he can pretend and he can mesmerize his own mother as though he never left Mother Yashoda and he is still hungry after eating so much butter, yogurt in so many houses. And what can they do? Yashoda won't believe. So they had to go, Emma. So they had to go back. And Yashoda, back to normal. My little child. These ladies are very jealous. They are jealous of my child. Come on, I'll feed you again. She started feeding. Another day has gone by. That is when Krishna decided, today I must relieve 2 Gandharvas, 2 celestials who are cursed by Narada Maharshi, who are there as a fig trees, huge fig trees, twin fig trees in my backyard. So the next day, Yashoda was churning the yogurt. Krishna goes to her, again pulls her sari. Signal to Yashoda, Krishna is hungry, feed her. So Yashoda tied up that string to the churning rod and sat there, took Krishna into her lap and started breastfeeding. As Krishna was being fed halfway through, Yashoda realized she kept some milk on the stove for boiling and the milk is about to overflow. She felt, oh my God, if I delay for 10 seconds, the milk will overflow. She just kept Krishna halfway through his feed and ran to take care of the overflowing milk. Krishna got so angry with Yashoda. Is that pot of milk more important to you than feeding me? I am not even full, only halfway through my feed, you leave me and go? He behaved as though he is so angry. Took the same churning rod and just broke the pot. And the butter and the yogurt mixed was all over the floor. And he knew his mother is going to tie him up. Quickly he took some butter and went there to the grinding mortar where his mother is going to tie him up. You know, for the grinding mortar, there will be a central hole where you can pound using the pestle. So he has hidden some butter over there and he comes back with his feet completely immersed in that yogurt and butter and making the path from here to there to the grinding mortar and coming back. Yashoda came and she saw, pot is broken, the yogurt and the butter are all over the floor and Krishna's footsteps are there. She knew what Krishna did. She wanted to punish. She took a stick, raised her hand to beat him. She didn't even beat. He pretended he's crying and crying and crying, but tears are not coming. How to impress his mother? He kept on doing like this, just twitching his eyes again and rubbing, until a few drops of water came. And looking at the tears in his eyes, Yashoda melted. Oh, my poor child. But she didn't want to show that she is there concerned. So she pretended that she is still angry. So threw away the stick. This time she brought a rope. Krishna, you are getting very naughty. When other ladies are complaining, I could not believe. Even in our own house, you started breaking the pot. This is not acceptable. I'm going to punish you today. Let me tie. Krishna was begging as though he is scared of Mother Yashoda. Please, 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 don't beat me, don't tie me, don't tie me. I'll be a good boy, I will not misbehave, I'll be a good boy, I promise. Yashoda was smiling, but was hiding her smile. Because if Krishna knows she is smiling, he will become more naughty. She came, tried to tie up. Exactly when Kunti Devi was asked one day, what is it that you remember most about Krishna? You know exactly what Kunti says? That day I was there in Nanda Gokulam. Krishna, you being the Supreme Lord, the way you enacted a drama before Yashoda, pretending to be crying, already your face is, you are dark in complexion. Your mother gave you a nice shower, put all the black eye tags around your eyes, and you kept on rubbing them, all the black eye tags to your hands, and you keep on smearing all over your face. Your body, which is already black, became more darker with all that eye text that you smeared all around your face. And you don't get tears. You keep on rubbing and try to get some tears and use the tears again to rub and take all the eye text and smear all over your face. Krishna, what a drama you played before Yashoda, Krishna. That innocent face of yours, begging your mother not to tie you up. I can never forget Krishna. That is what Kunti Devi recollects after a long, long time. That is Krishna. Yashoda won't relent. She tried to tie up Krishna. She came with a challenge. Krishna, you are misbehaving, you are becoming naughty because there is nobody to punish you, nobody to control you. Let me see how you can escape punishment from me today. Let me tie you up. You think nobody can tie you up? I will prove I can tie you up. Krishna smiled. That's it. That smile was so cunning. Krishna was only a 2-year-old boy. She brought a rope that is more than 6 feet. But when it goes round Krishna's tummy, it is still 2 inches short. She could not believe it. She won't even think where 2-year-old boy, where 6 feet rope is not enough. She ran inside, got another rope, tied both of them together. Again 2 inches short. She won't even think, went again running inside, another rope, tied 3 of them together, again 2 inches short. She kept on running in and out, in and out, in and out, 10 times, 20 times. She was so tired. She was sweating. All the flowers are falling down. Her saree is slipping, running up and down, up and down, up and down. And every time, 1 rope, 2 ropes, 3 ropes, 20 ropes, still 2 inches short. She won't even understand what is happening. She won't even think. 2 inches short, let me bring another rope. That's all she was doing. Looking at his mother, sweating, running, tired, Krishna thought, poor mother Yashoda. All right, let her tie me up. He allowed himself to be tied up. That is how Krishna became Damodara. Dama, rope, Udara, stomach. One who was tied by a rope around their stomach. Krishna became Damodara. She tied up Krishna, and so that he will not run away, she tied him up to the grinding mortar. And she went inside the house to clean up, to start churning the next pot of yogurt. That is when Krishna started pulling the grinding mortar. Nicely he relaxed, took all the butter that he has stored there, ate it, nicely dragged it, making the grinding mortar fall down. And between the 2 huge fig trees, the twin fig trees, Krishna passed through and tried to drag the grinding mortar between them. The minute Krishna's feet touched the 2 fig trees as he was passing through, and as he tried to pull the grinding mortar, with a huge bang, the 2 fig trees fell down. There was no cyclone, there was no wind, there was no windstorm. But the 2 trees, all of a sudden they fell down with a huge bang. And immediately from the 2 trees, 2 celestials, 2 Gandharvas, they came out. They offered their prostrations to Krishna, took Krishna's permission, and went back to the divine world, Swargalokam. They are none other than the sons of Kubera, the treasure of gods, Nalakubara and Manigriva. Rich man's children, spoiled kids, lot of money with the parents, nobody to control them. They passed their teenage, entering 20s. That's it. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Swargalokam, no rules. Caught hold of lot of girls, lot of alcohol to drink, were fully drunk, playing, chasing the girls. They made the girls naked. They became naked, naked running around. A Mahatma, Narada, was passing by. The ladies felt ashamed. A Mahatma, Devarshi Narada is coming. We should not be naked before him. They ran, grabbed their clothes, wrapped around, and did namaskaram to Maharshi Narada, Devarshi Narada. But these two boys, not boys, grown-ups, youth, in their fully drunk state, did not even realize they are naked, did not even realize Mahatma Narada Maharshi is passing by. They were still there naked looking for the girls all around. Narada Maharshi saw them, took pity on them, and tell them, my dear young man, you seem to be enjoying your nakedness. You want to enjoy your nakedness? Good, become trees. Trees will not get dressed up. So you can enjoy your nakedness for a long, long time. When they heard the curse, all their, drunken state has come down. They fell at the feet of Maharshi Narada and asked for forgiveness and said, when can we overcome the curse? You have to be like this for thousands of years. But finally, when Srimad Narayana incarnates as Krishna and comes there, when his feet touch you, then your curse will be over. Krishna, this is what we are. The sons of Kubera, Nalakubara and Manigriva. Now with your blessings, with the touch of your feet, we are fortunate to get our original form. And you know what they said? We thank Narada for cursing us. That way, at least we could feel the touch of your feet. Otherwise, we would never have had an opportunity to have your darshan. That is how the two Gandharvas, Nalakubara and Manigriva, went back to their Gandharva Lokam. Krishna was only 2 years old. Time is passing by. The Gopikas are so much attracted. Krishna has to attract the attention of every Gopika. And the Gopikas are becoming restless. If Krishna doesn't come one day to their house to take away their butter or yogurt, they were under so much of, what happened to Krishna? What happened to Krishna? Why he didn't come? They used to go to every house and say, did Krishna come to your house? Did Krishna come to your house? For them, day and night is only one thing. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? More than what they did tapasya for 864,000 years as Maharshis. Now within a few years, little bit. Krishna is now 5 years old. Balarama 6 years old. Now, the elderly men folk, they are taking all their cows. They had thousands of cows. Nanda alone had 1,000,000 cows. 10 lakhs of cows. 10 lakhs of cows with Nanda. And the other people, thousands of cows. Thousands. Elders are taking, the parents, the men folk are taking the cows for grazing. The boys started. We too will take care of the cows. We want to go. Why? Because if you take the cow, more interested in the lunch pack their mothers are giving. Unlike your lunch pack you pack for them, what is it those ladies can pack? Wonderful yogurt rice. And the boys will go and say, we want different pickles. And how they used to enjoy. They take the calves, and if lunch is there, they get hungry even by 10 o'clock itself. They start eating. And where can I get more lunch? Krishna will supply them plenty fruits. Krishna has all his monkey friends. And they all will come. Krishna will tell them, the monkeys will go to the trees and drop all the ripe mangoes, everything. Every day is a luxury for them. And Krishna in between will fool them. He has to play is the monkey, there is no monkey. Okay, no monkey, so what? So you fooled us. Then they look at their hands to eat. There is no yogurt rice. So they realize, Krishna, you fooled us, you diverted our attention, and you emptied all our yogurt rice. They start punching Krishna. Krishna enjoyed his friends punching him. Enjoyed. Then after eating, they had to play games. What can they play? Running race. Okay, one tree here, another tree there. Okay, two of them every time compete. Krishna will compete with them. You know what is the bet? The person who wins will have a piggyback ride from the end point to the starting point. Krishna will first run so fast and the boys will catch up. Once they are there running, Krishna will pretend as though he is tired and he will slow down. He will slow down after the halfway mark and allow them to go ahead of him and win the game. He will allow them to win the game. And afterwards, they say, hey, I am the winner, Krishna, you are the loser. So what is our bet? Give me a piggyback ride from the end point to the starting point. So Krishna literally carried all those boys, every day a few of them, allowing himself to lose the bet, with the only intention, let me pay back to these people who are there so dear to me. Their whole life is centered around me. Let me serve them. The only way to serve, pretend myself to be losing the bet and carry them, piggyback them to the starting point. Krishna enjoyed serving his friends like that. Now, a day has come. Once the calves are there, they get thirsty after some time. They have to drink some water. That Yamuna, there was a small branch of Yamuna, like a small lake, that is called the Kaliya lake, because there was a most vicious serpent called Kaliya. And Emma, it's okay. Me conference ayindamma. Okay. So, what Krishna used to do, what is the difference between a snake and a naga? Sarpa and naga, both are snakes. What is the difference between sarpa and naga? Sarpas and nagas, what is the difference? In Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says, Sarpanam asmi vasukihi anantaschashmi naganam, right? Vasuki among the sarpas, Ananta among the nagas, both are snakes. What is the difference? How to get the garland? No answers? Single-headed snakes are called sarpas. Multiple-headed snakes are called nagas. If a snake lives for 100 years, it will develop a second head. But where will they live? Somebody will see a snake, will kill it. But if a snake is living for 100 years, it will develop a second head. So they start as sarpas and become nagas. Single-headed snakes are sarpas, multiple-headed snakes are nagas. This Kaliya lived for 10,000 years. 10,000 years. So he developed 101 heads. The first head it had, every 100 years a second head. So in 10,000 years, he developed another 100 heads. So it is a 101 headed most vicious snake. One drop of poison is enough to kill. In fact, Kaliya was spitting poison in the lake. Any cow, any calf that is coming by mistake to drink water, it will drink the water, poisoned water, it will lie down, it will fall down dead. And Kaliya will grab the dead cow or calf, pull it inside the lake and will start eating it. Not only that, it will just once in a way, it will blow air from its mouth. The poisoned air, the poisoned fumes, the birds that are flying for the poisoned fumes will fall down into the lake and die. And Kaliya used to grab them and eat. Such a most vicious snake. Krishna noticed some of his calves are missing. What happened? Searching, found them dead near the Kaliya lake. Understood. This is time. I should drive away this Kaliya. Krishna climbed onto the Kunda tree that is there on the banks of the lake, tied his upper cloth to his waist and tucked his flute into his waist, jumped into the lake and started disturbing the waters, pretending to be swimming, tried to push the water all around. Kaliya got the surprise. This is my lake, so much of poison in and around. No human being can be alive. Who is this little boy that came and is disturbing my lake? Came up. The Kaliya saw Krishna. And that said, Kaliya immediately started coiling his body around Krishna. The little boys, they saw Krishna jumping into the lake, ran back to Nanda Gokulam. Sorry, by then, Krishna moved from Nanda Gokulam to Vrindavan. When all the demons were there, Putana, Shakatasura, coming and try to hurt, they made a conference, village conference. It is no longer safe to live in Nanda Gokulam. Why not we move 20 miles north? And that one word for Balarama, that Yashoda will faint if he is there like that, made Krishna just stretch his body. Just one stretch, the whole Kaliya's bones were there breaking apart. So Kaliya loosened its coil. Krishna came out, held on to its tail and jumped onto the hoods of the Kaliya. And on the 101 hoods of Kaliya spread around as though it is a nice platform for him. And Krishna started dancing on the hoods of Kaliya. It is dancing, but with the 14 worlds in the stomach of Krishna, the feet of Krishna are so heavy. Kaliya, most vicious snake, 101 hoods, could not bear the burden. And literally, Kaliya was spitting blood. That is when Kaliya got so tired and is about to faint and die. That is when Kaliya had so many wives, other snakes as his wives. They all came out of the water. and started praying to Krishna. Krishna, we beg you to leave our husband. Yes, he is the most vicious snake. What can we do? We are born as snakes. We are so venomous. That is our nature. But Krishna, forgive him. Yes, he made lot of mistakes. Yes, Krishna, he made lot of mistakes. But he is our husband. We cannot bear to become widows, Krishna. Please leave him. You know what exactly they said? చిన్ననాటి పెళ్ళి పెళ్ళి కాదు నీవు సేయు పెళ్ళి నిజబగు మాకు కృష్ణ. Krishna, when our parents did the marriage for us, we consider that as a marriage that happened in childhood. But now, Krishna, release our husband and give us a pati bhiksha. We beg you to give our husband back to us. So the husband that you are giving back to us, this will be the real marriage for us, Krishna. We beg you. Then he even went to further. Krishna, even Mahatmas pray for the dust from your feet. Mahalakshmi is there at your feet constantly pressing them. Even though this Kaliya is such a vicious snake, what punyam he has done that he got the said, don't worry. Kaliya revealed, Krishna, let me tell you, Krishna, Garuda is coming and eating all the snakes. The food for eagles are the snakes. Garuda, the king of all the eagles, was eating all the snakes. Just like that, we all went and made a deal with Garuda. Please don't kill us like this. Don't kill us like this mercilessly every day, hundreds of snakes. You want food. Every day we bring you lot of food. And also we bring one snake also as food for you. Be happy with the food that we are giving you. And one snake also we offer you as your food. But don't kill, without any discrimination, hundreds of snakes every day. Garuda accepted. Every day we used to supply him plenty food and a snake. But one day it was my turn to go as his food. What I did, I was so arrogant. Why should I go to Garuda? I ate all the food that is meant for Garuda. I know one secret. Once upon a time, Garuda came into this lake. There was a Maharshi by name Saubhari who was doing his meditation. That Garuda came and was pulling all the fish from the lake. And the poor fish appealed to the Maharshi Saubhari for protection. Saubhari told Garuda, go away. Garuda said, no, I love fish, I am eating here. Saubhari said again, go away. Garuda didn't go away. Then Saubhari cursed Garuda. You didn't listen to me. You may be the carrier of Vishnu. If you come here into this lake and trouble them, you will die. So I know that secret. So that is why I came running and I am hiding here. So that day I was supposed to be the food for Garuda. I ate all the other foodstuffs, I did not go. Then Garuda, if I come out, he will kill me. That's why I am hiding in this lake, because Garuda will not come here. Then Krishna said, don't worry. Having danced on your hoods, my footprints are there like my footprints on your hoods. Garuda knows my footprints. Even if you go out, when Garuda sees my footprints on your hoods, he will not touch you. Go away. That is how Krishna completed Kaliya Mardanam and sent Kaliya away. The whole Nanda Gokulam was ecstatic. They could not believe a 5-year-old Krishna could drive away Kaliya. You won't believe If you go to Brindavan today, the tree next to the Kaliya lake is still there. Even though it is 5,000 years, the tree is still green. It still has green leaves. Just because Krishna climbed onto the tree and jumped inside, the tree is still 5,000-year-old tree. You can still see in Brindavan Kaliya Ghat. That is the supremacy of Krishna. Go ahead, Amma. What are your questions? Or shall we continue for another 15 minutes? Emma, no questions? You are talking about? What is it? క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటో చెప్పమ్మా. ఓ ఈ పిల్లకి ఇందాక నుంచి ఒక పెద్ద డౌట్ పట్టుకుంది. షీ ఈజ్ వెరీ కాన్షియస్ దట్ షీ ఈజ్ అ గర్ల్ నౌ. వీ హ్యావ్ సాలగ్రామస్ అండ్ గర్ల్స్ ladies should not touch salagramas. So she is bugging me, why can't we touch salagramas? Correct? Okay, here is the answer. It is tit for tat. You know tit for tat? You hit somebody, somebody hits you back. Same thing happened. There was a great devotee by name Brunda. That Brunda is a great devotee of Lord Narayana. Unfortunately, she got a very bad husband, Jalandhara. That Jalandhara is a demon. He hates Narayana. He wanted to fight with Narayana. He wanted to kill Narayana. But in his own palace, his own wife Brunda is worshipping Narayana. Jalandhara got so mad at his wife, took all the vigrahas of Narayana from the palace and dumped them in the ocean and said, no, you should not worship Narayana. But Brunda cannot stop worshipping Narayana. No vigrahas, no problem. Wherever she is, she will sit there in a corner. She will close her eyes. Imagine Narayana in her own heart. Whatever vigraha she had, she will imagine that Narayana is there sitting in her own heart, and she will keep on meditating on Narayana. And the husband cannot control it because he doesn't know anything is happening, because she is sitting there in a corner and closing her eyes. But actually she is meditating on Narayana, making him sit in her own heart, which nobody can see. And this Jalandhara became an unimaginable, unbearable demon. Finally, Narayana himself thought, it is time I should kill this fellow. So Narayana came, and he is fighting on one hand with Jalandhara. But Jalandhara is not dying. Why? His wife Brunda is sitting in the palace and is meditating on Narayana. As long as the wife is a pativrata, her husband will never die. So Narayana tried his best to kill Jalandhara. Jalandhara is not dying. He understood, okay, Brunda, his wife Brunda is a pativrata, she is meditating on me. That means I have to disturb her meditation. Only when I disturb her meditation, this fellow will die. So what did he do? Double action, double role. One Narayana was there fighting on the battlefield with Jalandhara. Another Narayana disguised as Jalandhara himself and walking into the palace. The security guards, this man is looking exactly like Jalandhara, so they thought Jalandhara himself is coming. They allowed this Narayana who disguised as Jalandhara. He was walking inside the palace, came almost close to Brunda, just 2 feet away. If he takes another step, he will touch Brunda. Brunda was closing her eyes, but still with his meditation power, she could sense some person is approaching her. Some person is approaching her as her husband, but that is not her husband. That much she could realize. Without even opening her eyes, she cursed him. You are not my husband. You are another person. You disguise yourself as my husband. You are approaching me. You touch me, you will become a stone. She cursed him, you touch me, you will become a stone. Bhagavan, he can take any form. But Devi Devatas, if I touch a woman, they will get their original form. So everything happened in that 1 second. Narayana touching her, he got his original form as Narayana. Brunda cursing him, You touch me, you become a stone. Narayana became a stone. She cursed him. Her meditation got disturbed. Her meditation got disturbed. Narayana could kill Jalandhara in the battlefield. Got it? Everything happened in that 1 second. So Brinda's meditation got disturbed. She opened her eyes. To her great shock, she finds Narayana as a stone right in front of her. She cried and cried and cried. Why did you play this kind of games with me? I am your devotee. What a great sin I have committed by cursing you to become a stone. How can I get rid of my sin? Narayana said, you have not committed any mistake. In Kali Yuga, people are not that religious. They cannot have vigrahas to worship. But I made a mistake in cursing you. Tell me, how can I wash off my sin? Krishna said, all right, if you feel that way, Brunda, next time you become a garden, Brindavan, I come there as Krishna. I play around in Brindavan. The dust from my feet will fall on you. You will be getting rid of all your sin, whatever it is. Brinda said, what did I do to wash off my sin? It is your mercy you are coming. It is your mercy the dust from your feet is falling on me. But I did not do anything to wash off my sin. Tell me something, how can I wash off my sin? All right. Then you become Tulasi plant. You become the plant Tulasi. And I will say, my worship, Narayana's worship is never complete until Tulasi is offered. So devotees, you become Tulasi plant, devotees will bring Tulasi leaves and will keep on putting at my feet when they do puja, archana, Keshavaya Namaha, Narayana Namaha, Madhavaya Namaha. They take a Tulasi and put it at my feet. So every time that Tulasi is they are keeping at my feet, you are coming and falling at my feet. So repeatedly falling at my feet, you will wash off your sin. Then again Brinda said, what did I do there except becoming a plant? It is the devotees who are putting me at your feet. I did not do anything except becoming a plant. No, tell me something. I should wash off my sin. What else can Narayana say? Tit for tat. All right, how did the whole problem start? You said, don't touch me, correct? Don't touch me. You touch me, you become a stone. So, tit for tat. You said, don't touch me. You also don't touch me. Punishment is given to you. You have to go through punishment. Okay, I gave you the punishment. You said, don't touch me, you touch me, you become a stone. You said, don't touch me, same thing for you, don't touch me. Got it? So from that time, because of that curse of Brinda, ladies should not touch salagramas. Got it? Next question. Imma, no question, sir? Answer? Imma, everki questions say undava. భయం అడగడానికి. Kids, no questions? Okay, ma, it's almost about to be 9 o'clock, 8:54. Yes, sir, no questions? Yes, sir. Anybody? Yes, anybody. Ladies should not touch. Any man can worship salagramas. But the salagramas have a peculiar rule. You know why many people don't worship salagramas? Salagramas are the most sacred images of Narayana. You come home, we will show you. He has 96, I have 108 small ones, big ones. In New York, I have another 108 big ones, this big ones. You see inside the salagramam, the Sudarshana chakras are there embedded in opposite directions. Embedded in every salagramam. So if you have salagramas, it is almost like you are making your house a temple. You are making your house like a temple. So if it is a temple, what you should do? You cannot eat meat in that house. You cannot cook meat. You cannot use onion and garlic. So what they do? I don't want these salagramas. I don't want these salagramas. It is not that no question asked whether you are a Brahmin, Reddy, Naidu, no question asked. Anybody can, any man can keep salagramas and worship. But if they have salagramas, they cannot cook meat in the house. 50% of the population they eat meat, so they don't want salagramas in their house. And you cannot eat anything without offering to the salagramas. If you have salagramas, in a temple, no prasadam comes out without offering to God. So in your house, if you have salagramas, whatever you cook, you have to offer. But you cook with onion and garlic, you cannot offer. So they want onion and garlic, 99% of the people, so they don't want salagramas. So only 1% of the people are worshipping. But you can have. And if you have salagramas, they have peculiar rules. No odd number except 1. You cannot have odd number of salagramas except 1. That means you can have only 1. You should have only even numbers except 2. That means 1 you can have. After 1 you should have 4. Then 6, 8, 10, 12. And if you have 12 salagramas at home, every day you do abhishekam and take tirtham. It is as good as that tirtham you are taking from Tirupati, Srirangam, Kanchipuram, Ayodhya, Mathura, Badrinath, like a Divya Desham. So if you have 12 salagramas, do abhishekam and take tirtham, it is as good as you are taking tirtham from any of the sacred places like Tirupati, Kanchi, Srirangam, Ayodhya, Mathura, Vrindavan. If you have 108 salagramas and do abhishekam for them and take tirtham every day, it is as good as you are taking tirtham from all 108 famous religious places in India. So some people keep only 1, some people keep 4. Majority of the people keep only 12, but very few people keep 108 because it takes an hour for them to do the worship. If nothing, do the abhishekam, wipe them, put some chandan, put some flowers or tulasi, and then whatever you have cooked, you have to offer, and whatever you have offered only, they eat. And that is a big problem for them. But otherwise, anybody can have salagramas. You want to have, we can give you. Because June again we are going to Muktinath. They are available only in the river Muktinath, in the river Gandaki, in Nepal, in a place called Muktinath. So any stone that is there, hand-picked from Muktinath, is Gandaki river, is a salagrama. But if you want fine salagramas with the chakras even out, visibly seen outside, those people, that is the business for them. They go to the river, they hunt, they dig, they take out, and they sell. But if it is visible, chakras are there outside, you can buy. If not visible, then you have to tell them, they will break it and show inside the 2 chakras. And even if it is opened, you can still worship. Because most of the salagramas are open also. You can worship. And anybody can do salagrama worship. Yes. Go ahead, Amma. Emma, no questions, Amma? Yes, sir. Vasudhana. Kamala. Okay, వెళ్ళండి ఎవరన్నా వెళ్ళండి. No, అది కాదు. You want me to come? No, but we are almost done. So otherwise, why not you ask one of your wife or somebody? Or give this address, you can come here if you want to stay here for a few minutes. Emma? Oh, మీరు వెళ్ళి తీసుకొస్తారా? So we'll also just go there and open the door for her. We'll come there and see her, and then from there we'll go. Sure, Amma. Go ahead. Go ahead, Amma. Emma, any other questions, Amma? No other questions? Okay, Amma. All right, sir. Take that Krishna. And today, the only girl who asked that question is about salagramas. So I'll give her the garland. What else we can do? That's all. She is the only one who asked. Come, Tali. Because they are not asking anything, Amma. At least you asked about salagramas and we can tell them. And because of your asking, at least one more person is interested in doing salagrama worship. Right, sir? Okay, ma. You can have this girl and come. Good girl, Amma. Narai. Emma, no questions, Amma? All right. As usual, right? Every day no questions, right? Only the kids, poor kids, they are asking. Okay. Again, as I told you, anybody can do Sharanagati. Even this morning, I think some of you were there. His mother did Sharanagati. She did Sharanagati. He did Sharanagati. They accepted the Shankachakra mudras. Anybody can do. I don't know whether are you going to do tomorrow? Are you sure? I need to check that. See?